wearing, diamond ring wearing, kid stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators.
You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kid stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on it, flaring on it. We Rick flaring on it, flaring on it. Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kid stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on it, flaring on it. Check, we Rick flaring on it, flaring on it. It's apparent these girls staring. I'm Rick flaring, gold across my chest. I'm fresh to death, I'm Paul Bearing, not at all scary. One eye open like Betty Wops and fine to these circles that's going in like a carry shot. I'm going in like a Mary Pop off that Mary Crop at the top flow at the Marriott. So questioning me is like questioning you. See, we the best dressed, so come and get blessed with the crew. Not one but two, different ways to slaughter your crew. Committed tat across the chest, I guess she blessed with the truth. People want to see them checks, representation of proof. Living through my elders trying to resonate to the youth. But ain't nothing to get my flash on. Longevity is heavily embedded in my melanin. Layman terms, I last long. My grind repetitive, I'm smoother than real silk. Lyrical cash cow who can't cry over spilled milk. We in here. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on it, flaring on it. We Rick flaring on it, flaring on it. To the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on it, flaring on it. We Rick flaring on it, flaring on it. This ain't no normal situation, this preparation with greatness. Industry full of fakeness, it's really up for the taking. See, life is what happened to you, more so how you take it. Don't get stripped of your knowledge and mentally leave you naked. I like to live otherwise. I'm sorry that I'm fresh to death. I put the polo and apologize. See, black son, we ain't nothing like the mother guys. Quit to socialize, we organize, then we mobilize. Off the deep end like a scuba diver. And no confusion, just keep it pushing like Uber drivers. Business fresh just like a supervisor in a Gucci visor. Can't find a smoother rhymer. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on it, flaring on it. We Rick flaring on it. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on it, flaring on it. We Rick flaring on it, flaring on it.
DQ, baby. Shout out that boy Nigga for that fire track. Hey, Black Sun, sun up. What's up, Vinny Vegas? What in Vegas? Yeah. Shout out Pharaoh's Kids. D-Phrase. Yeah. Bubba C. Yeah. Rick flaring on him. Rick flaring on him. Rick flaring on him. Rick flaring, son up, baby.
Hit up Bohasha. Listen, brother, off script, there is a word from the Lord. Listen, God has given you the anointing of pettiness. Brother, you've been getting on JSU's neck since you got here. I never knew you was going to do a show about the Dion disciples. But beyond that, brother, listen, keep bringing the smoke, keep bringing the pettiness. Listen, the people want to hear you. They're going to hear you. And remember, God's going to bless you. Be blessed, brother.
Breakdown. I love, too easy topic, don't take offense when I touch down. I got it to a T, not a QB sneak, but if your D look weak, I'ma rush now. The trick of the trade, we're trying to celebrate. Everybody want it done tastefully. They can't tackle me, they knowing it's the truth, but they still wanna hear me say it tactfully.
H is for the heavy hits, how we handle his hypertension has to be clever. It's better if they just let him sit. Nah, this ain't a hobby, hallelujahs hollow the halls. This is champions writing the hieroglyphs on the walls.
Everyone envisioning encrypted plays on the side. Know the end goal, the end zone, and enter in my eyes. Echoes from people, me host emos enchanted inside. Entanglements in the trenches, clear benches, enjoy the ride. Essentially, we eccentric, yet we also eclectic. Well respected, collected, and never look for no exit. No exceptions, it's expected. You took an L, so accept it. Can't water the squad down, every player electric.
That's shocking. I'm exercising every evident energy leading to victory. I call that energy winergy. When we play, it's like a symphony. Execution of an extra point to put me up for endorsement deals. I'm in the end zone now, my favorite place on the field. I see no equals, even odds fall when stacked against us. We crack them in the trenches, then we send them back to benches. Eternalize my endeavors, Canton enshrinement. Exit 107 on 77's where you'll find us.
Jay, bro, you snapped on that one, bro. That's cold. I salute you.
Man, right back at you to the backpack pole. We both did our thing. It's Joe Allende, by the way, yeah. Scotty, Mike Reed, yeah. D breakdown,
What is going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday, or better, happy hump day. Listen, I think Coach KJ Black said it better. I know what you guys are here for. You're here for answers. You're here for explanations, okay? Well, let me just bring in my co-host, my brother from another, the one and only Jackson State and Valley Jackson. What are the two? Anyway, my Reed.
Yeah. Welcome to D Breakdown Part 2. We had Part 1 earlier. Scotty, I was watching the show. Y'all were talking about Jackson State. I went to sleep, took a nap, woke up. Y'all still were talking about Jackson State. Somehow we always the topic of discussion.
It was more about Prime. It was more about Prime.
No.
It was more about Prime.
It turned into a Jackson State thing.
I don't listen, man. And you know what? What I realized, Mike, is when you start getting stuff like this, you're going places. You're going places. So this is what I love about your delusional fan base. They hate me so much. They hop over here. Let me get my little quick comment in. Then they know where to come. They know where to go.
I feel it, Scotty. Just the other day, I was DJing Monday night. A guy came in. A guy is he's not a blogger, but like he worked for a blogger.
Yeah.
Like he the second man in charge, so he really don't matter. He came and shook my hand Monday night, and then he gets on the internet saying Mike Reed overrated. Like, talk about DJ aspect. I'm like, bro, and you just shook my hand, bro. And why are you speaking on me? I don't even know you. You don't know me. So I get it, Scotty. I get it. That means you doing something right.
You doing something right. I mean, you're doing something right. I like you as a DJ. You did well. You did amazing at my wedding. I'm just saying.
I DJ for the people, man. As long as the people happy, I'm good.
You know what I'm saying? That's just, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I didn't put that one on today. I didn't put it on today. I let the people get their freebies in because, you know, some people don't want to subscribe to talk smack. You know what I'm saying? So I let them get their rocks off today, whatever. But Mike, that's neither here nor there. See, you're trying to deflect. The people want answers.
I got all the answers for you. You got questions, I got answers. Like Future said, it never end. You got all the questions, I got all the answers.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What you need to know?
Since you got all the answers, I just need to know. Now listen, Mr. Bugs called in earlier, and he said the same thing I said. That don't look like 60,000. Now,
let me read that. Does that say number one?
Oh, see, there you go. There you go. Moving the goalposts.
Does it that say number one in FCS attendance? And it's Bethune. Don't nobody want to see Bethune.
That's not what you said. That's not what you said.
No. Scotty, I didn't say 60,000 for this game. It's Bethune. And we still led FCS in attendance.
It's not what you said, Mike. It's not what you said.
Without our former leader.
Now,
Mike
Right. My thing is, why can't you just change it now that Dion's gone? Why don't you just change it to 30,000?
Oh, Scotty,
Oh, what
because
a Lord. I mean, why don't you just do that? It seems more reasonable.
October 13th, November 18th, 60,000.
So one day out the year.
Two this year. It depends on how the schedule goes.
What's the second one?
Alcorn.
It might be 35.
Alcorn.
35,000.
And Scott, this is what I don't get. Y'all saying the bigger capacity, you still got to get people in there. Just because you got a bigger store, you still got to get more patrons in the store. Just because you got a bigger store don't mean more people gonna come.
Well, that's why you don't.
You still got to get the patrons in there.
That's
why
why
we still get the people in there.
That's why you don't overbuild. You build to capacity. You're right. You don't. I don't want to have a house that's only 50% occupied. That don't make sense.
Hey,
what do you know that space for?
But homecoming, when cousin them come to town, we got somewhere for them to sleep at.
One day out the year.
We got plenty of room for cousins now to come on.
One day out the year.
Twice. Nobody wants to see Bethune.
It shouldn't matter who wants to. No. It shouldn't matter who wants to see who.
Oh, no.
You said
no. Any other school, a part of the coalition, say that it's all good. Southern barely had people in the stadium.
Listen,
But
nobody.
it's all good.
Nobody else rings the bell of 60,000 on one accord.
Man, you didn't sell out.
Did you not hear what I said? Nobody else rings the bell, right? You said that. Thank you, coach. It's a home opener. Y'all been on the road for 4 weeks. All y'all was doing was complaining. Oh man. Oh, wait till we get to the crib.
What coach
Wait till
from?
we get to the crib.
What coach from? Who coach we talking about? What school coach we talking about, Scotty?
We
So
talking
people to know.
We talking about?
What coach school be? What school coach be repping?
Oh, he PV. He PV.
10 fans. I talked to somebody from Perryview the other day. I said, you going to the State Fair Classic? Nah, I ain't going to the game. What? Huh? Let Jackson State play in Dallas every year and watch what happens. PV, y'all don't even go to your own games. They got 10 fans in the stand. It's okay. I'll help y'all out with attendance Saturday. I'll be at the game.
He said the one leading the swag away.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, my boys say they good in the West, so it's so far they good in the West, so I can't be mad.
We'll see. I just, it's just funny to me just how it just,
But Scott, no. It's funny to me how it's cool when everybody else do it.
Oh my
It's
God.
when Texas State
That's
do it.
not the
What's the problem?
argument. That's
It's cool when everybody else do it. It's a problem when Jackson State do it.
that's not the listen, Mike. If you came on here every week and said 25,000 on one accord, I'd be like, damn, Mike, you hitting it right on the head, bro. 25,000. But you come in here and you overinflate your numbers like
I got to say the 60
Trump in tax time, right? You come in here, you overinflate your numbers like Donald Trump during the taxes season, and then when you don't hit 60,000, then you come back in here and say, don't that say number one in attendance?
Let me say 60,000 is more like a mantra. It's more like a mantra, Scotty. 60,000 in unison. It's like a mantra. But don't nobody want to see Bethune. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
Oh my gosh.
And we still led FCS in attendance week 4. Wow, that's crazy to me.
It's not hard when, like Perry said, it's not hard when that's all you can do in Jackson is go watch the game.
What else can you do? What else can you do in Huntsville, Montgomery on a Saturday? What else can you do?
Now Montgomery, I'll give you
What
Montgomery.
else can you do in Prairie View in the middle of nowhere? And that's Texas. All that good Texas A&M money going to waste over there.
That's fair. I give you that. All right, let's get into the show. I just wanted to get some answers on that, but okay.
I got answers today, Scotty.
I see. Listen, the countdown a week. A loss, maybe. Listen. After watching that Bethune-Cookman game, anything is up for grabs for me. I'm just.
Gotta relax. What Aaron Rodgers say? Relax. Just relax. Just relax.
It
It ain't what you think.
I saw the game. I watched the game.
It was Scotty. Now it was hard to watch. It was hard to watch, but that really was a trap game. I've been saying it all year. Zoe been saying it all year. It really was a trap game.
I was in a trap game. You got a bye week.
That's what I'm saying, Scotty. Okay, listen. The games on the road. This was the first home game right before a bye week. Trap game. You're going to come in with a lackluster mentality because you got to make it. Because once you get past this game, bye week.
Boy, y'all be making. I have never heard nobody say a trap game before a bye week. I ain't never. I ain't never heard that.
And it's Bethune.
I ain't never heard that.
And it's Bethune. Now, I can't say we probably took them a little bit too lightly, Scotty. I can admit that we probably took them just a little bit too lightly, saying it's Bethune, But it's not the end of the world, Scotty. We got a bye week, so that's the only hope I got, Scotty, because it's a bye week. Now, if we had a game Saturday, oh man, I'll be singing a different tune on this show. But I got hope. It's a bye week. We get 2 weeks to get people healthy. We got 2 kickers out. I'd never seen this in my life. We got a kicker and a punter out. We gotta have tryouts around campus to find a kicker.
Yeah.
It's crazy, Scotty. So
Prime never had those problems.
Hey. I ain't gonna even say that because the play ain't gonna come after me.
Oh
man! He had bigger problems than the kick on Saturday.
I'm just saying.
It was the last of the problems on Saturday.
I'm just saying.
But anyway, we got a bye week. We get a chance to correct some things. Get healthy. All my real football fans know.
Oh yeah. I guess. I mean, it is what it is. All right, let's get to it. Hot topics. Listen, man. You called me or you texted me, and you was like, "Scotty, we gotta talk about the Keyshawn Johnson, them HBC schools."
HBC schools.
Them HBC schools, man. You gotta talk about it. You gotta talk about them HBC schools, man. You know what I'm saying? Gotta talk about them. Let's play the video for anybody who hasn't seen it.
Recruiter, and the kid wants to learn from the greatest corner to ever face this earth. Yeah. He says the only reason why he got him is because a HBCU school came up with $1 million. Dion said, they don't even pay me $1 million. So why would I pay a college kid $1 million to come to a HBC school where our water is brown?
Dang, your water brown, Mike? You didn't even tell your boy your water brown?
Keyshawn, one of my favorite receivers growing up. When I was little, Scott, I was like 3rd or 4th grade. I used to draw the Jets jerseys all the time because I thought the Jets had like the freshest jersey. I used to put that 19 on there. Keyshawn. Keyshawn disappointed me, man. Keyshawn, shut up. Because, okay, Scotty, from earlier, when you talked about the court, see this what it is, Scott. This is my issue. I can't speak for nobody else. All them other people talking crazy. See, I'm not affiliated with the school, so I can keep it real with you, Scotty. I ain't got to be political.
That's facts.
I ain't got to be overboard or overboard nut riding. You know what I'm saying? So this is my issue. I have no issue with Prime. I'm rooting for. I have no issue with the player, especially because once a Tiger, always a Tiger. We're going to root for you. But this is my thing. When he was at Jackson State, y'all called it a cut. Now it's at Colorado. It's bigger than a cut, and y'all not calling it a cut. It had changed from a cut at Jackson State to a plague at Colorado. And Keyshawn Johnson is the ringleader because Keyshawn Johnson gets on Fox. Fox now, in all places, he gets on Fox and spread this false narrative every week. Now, Keyshawn, I get what you was trying to say. I get the point you was trying to make. But, bro, you didn't have to say with dirty water, bro. Refined water, bro. Because that has nothing to do with the HBCU. That was a Jackson, Mississippi issue. Now, you take that up with the city of Jackson, my boy. But if you take that up with the city of Jackson, it ain't going to go too good for you because we got some hoodlums that's running the city of Jackson, too. But, my boy, that's not an HBCU problem, bro. So leave that alone, bro. And you a black man, bro. I feel like you a black man down playing HBCU, bro. Just because you went to USC, bro. Come on. Come on. And every week, he just gets on Fox News and start the false narrative of everybody hate Deion and just the small, simple stuff that you deal with in college football that everybody deal with, Scotty. He puts a magnifying glass to it just because it's Deion. Stop it, Keyshawn. I'm sick of it. Go ahead, Scotty. What's your thoughts?
Is the water not brown?
Got it. That's a Jackson, Mississippi issue. That's not a Jackson State University issue. You get what I'm saying, Scotty?
I mean,
that's a Jackson, Mississippi issue.
I mean, I get what you're saying. Jackson State didn't cause the brown water.
Exactly.
It's just you guys are affected by the situation.
But he still didn't have to say this, Scotty. He could have left that part out. Hey, you got to throw shots at the HBCU. You can't even say HBCU right. You stuttering over it. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Listen.
And Scotty, I've been an advocate of HBCU since I was a little boy, bro. Stuff like that just grind my gears, bro, for real.
I tell people, and this is what I was trying to tell y'all when Deion came into space.
You're right.
And people were trying to tell me, Scotty, we're national brand, we're this, we're that. And I kept trying to tell y'all, I'm like, nobody knows about y'all. So when people make assessments they're just making stuff of what they heard or, the little bit that they know because they don't understand what HBCUs are and their plights. And because they'll bunch it all up into one, like when you get an assessment of one HBCU, you'll think that's all HBCUs. You get what I'm saying? So you won't understand how, North Carolina A&T got robots around their institution. You know what I'm saying? Like FAMU got their own culture and Southern has their own culture and Alabama State has their own culture and Alabama A&M is bougie and they don't sell food. They don't give food to nobody, right? Like everybody has their culture. But when I try to explain to people that are oblivious to the culture and you guys are so ingrained in it, you don't understand how somebody could not understand what HBCUs go through or their plight. And I'm like, yo, nobody knows. I'm not saying nobody, but a lot of people just don't. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just don't know. So in this situation, is it ignorance? Absolutely. But you also have to account for all he's probably heard is the little headlines, blurbs, or whatever, either from Deion, from the camp of Deion, or maybe one or two articles he done pulled up real quick and read. That's it.
He not doing his job then.
They don't pay. Listen, as long as it gets clicks, as long as it gets views, you doing your job.
Yeah, that's true. And that's why I watch the other network. That's why I watch the other network with the two guys that went to HBCUs. I don't always agree with them guys, but I watch them. Hey, I watch them.
You know what I'm saying? So it's that type of situation when it comes to putting people in those positions that do not understand HBCUs or don't understand the culture, don't understand everyone's different plight. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think he's going to bring up that there are $1 billion of underfunded HBCUs? He ain't gonna bring that up.
Yeah. You're right about this, guy.
See what I'm saying? They're not gonna bring that up on national television. They ain't gonna. They're just gonna play whatever narrative. Because listen, man, what happened with this is once Deion elevated to Power 5, now celebrities can jump on that bandwagon. Why? Because that's what they know. That's what.
It's a plague. It's not a cut anymore. It's a cut at Jackson State. I was a part of it. I was one of the leaders.
Boy.
I was one of the leaders. And
Scotty, Bible in hand.
Listen, Bible in hand. And Scotty, you always took, look, you were driving the bus. You didn't like to stop, so you got off the bus. I stayed on the bus.
Give me a new driver.
We gonna ride that thing until the wheel fall off. But when that bus got to turning, I said, where we going? It said, we going to Boulder, Colorado. I said, let me get off. Little thing, ding, ding. Let me get off on the west side of Jackson.
Oh man, Oh, I mean, that's just listen, man. Listen, you know, you would
He's showing the bus driver right now. We gonna get to some other stuff he said later.
it's a double decker bus now.
He's the driver.
That junk different now. I ain't even gonna hold you. That junk is definitely different now. All right, let's go to the next. So wrong with you. Listen, let's go. Listen. Everybody talked about this. Everybody talked about this speech, and we're gonna play it, and we're gonna get your opinion on it. Let's listen to it real quick. Let me start it over.
Substance, not flash. Rooted in substance. Today, we talk with our pads. You talk with your helmet, right? Every moment. The Cinderella story is over, man. Right? They're fighting for clicks, we're fighting for wins. There's a difference, right? There's a difference, right? This game ain't gonna be played in Hollywood, it's gonna be played on the grass, right? It's gonna be played on the grass. Let's go.
Man, come on, how can you not like, man, listen, I don't care. Listen, I hated Ryan Clark's take on that speech. Absolutely hated it. He dick riding too. I ain't gonna he throw him on a dick riding bus too. Right? I absolutely love that speech because this is the thing. See, this is the thing that people don't understand about Deion, right? Deion loves to play victim when things don't go his way, right? So you can always sit back and say, well, I don't throw shots. He doesn't blatantly throw shots, but he throws shade. That's how Deion works, right? So when it backfires on him, or he didn't really say it out front, he can be like, I don't know why they want to get up on me, why they want to beat me. It's the same thing. People want to beat Nick Saban. It's the exact same feeling, right? People want to put Nick Saban in his place. People want to put Kirby Smart in his place. Like, people want to beat you because you are you. Don't matter. You can make it sound however you want. I'm not playing. If I was playing, I don't give a damn about none of that. All right? Bama's want to beat you. I absolutely love the speech. What you got, Mike?
Okay, so let me ask the Primates this. What was he supposed to say? Okay, guys, we got a game against Colorado. Let's go out. Let's do our best job and try to win the game. Was he supposed to say that, Scotty?
Mm-hmm.
No, sir. I would have said the same thing. I'm trying to beat you. People act like Colorado the only program in America that's trying to win.
Come on.
And that's the only program that's trying to win. I had no problem with the speech. I would have said the same. My speech would have been worse. Woo! My speech would have been Suge Knight at the Source Award. You don't want to coach all in your videos, dancing, doing the Deion dance in the end zone.
Come to Oregon.
Come to Oregon. Let's go out on this gridiron and play some ball. My speech would have been way worse. He really took it light on him.
Oh, man.
my speech would have been it would have been mofos and all type of stuff would have been said.
You want the shades all in the video?
But Scotty, this football, man. Come on. People got to stop being so soft, man.
Yeah.
The Deion speeches be like that. So Deion speeches don't be like that, Scotty.
Nah, they do be. They do be pretty lit. They do be pretty lit. But I'm gonna be honest, because no, you got me thinking about Suge's speech when he was like, when Snoop Dogg come up, you ain't got no love for the West Coast.
They ain't got no love for Oregon. They ain't got no love for Oregon. Oregon been doing this.
Y'all would have had a bandana on. You ain't got no love for Oregon. Y'all niggas ain't got no love for Oregon. Yeah, that's facts. That would have been me. That would have been me right there. Listen, I would have been right there with you.
But yeah, Scott, fair. Man, at the end of the day, Dan Lanner has a job to get his football hyped up and prepared to go play a football just like Deion, bro. And just like Deion. And see, here come back to Keyshawn Johnson. So, he went on a show and said he heard, look, this how you know this some bullshit, Scotty. He heard from somebody that knows somebody in the Oregon program that said they know somebody that said coaches were reaching out to them to help game plan against Deion. So, I said, okay, Scotty, let me pump my brakes before I get an opinion on this. I made a phone call. My partner, AD Power 5 School. Bro, you see what Keyshawn said? What he say? Woo, 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 woo. Mike Reed. This Power 5 football, that happen all the time. You playing somebody, you gonna call everybody that they played. Hell, sometimes somebody who ain't played. You gonna call them. What worked? What didn't work? Kind of what you got for me? And keep in mind, Dan Lanning started out as a GA at Alabama. Scotty, imagine what his little black book looked like.
Yeah, Kirby. He was assistant at. He was assistant coach at Georgia too.
Yeah.
He called it Kirby and Nick. Hey, listen, what you doing? That's fair.
But this is the type of stuff that happen all the time in Power 5. This is not like my homeboy said. He said, Mike Reed, that's nothing normal. He said there's nothing after normal.
Yeah.
He said that's normal, Mike Reed. So I said, oh, okay. Since I know that, Keyshawn, shut up. That's why ain't nobody never call you for a job. You don't know nothing. Them ain't my words, them his words. He said that's why ain't nobody never called Keyshawn. But yeah, that's a normal thing, Scotty.
Mike, give me your speech real quick, Mike. How would that have gone down? How did that gone down?
Y'all, I don't know about y'all. I'm sick of these Bama's. I can't turn on ESPN. I can't go on Instagram. I can't go on Twitter without seeing Colorado. We've been winning for 20 up years. 20 up years. They win 3 games. They win 3 games, and all of a sudden, they the Broadway show coming to town. So let me tell y'all this. If you don't want your coach with the shades on, all in the video, you know what I'm saying? All in the interviews when y'all out there doing the scoring, bro, follow me out the tunnel right here and let's go handle some business. We standing on business today. We standing on business. Anybody with a white Colorado jersey, go smack them in the mouth. Go smack them in the mouth. And no, don't let up. Oh, no. I seen what he did against Alabama A&M. Don't let up. No. Don't let up. No. Don't let up. We finna go out here. We finna handle some duck business out here, man.
Some duck business.
We finna go handle some duck business out here, man. You know, we got color changing shoes on, man. How can they beat us? Listen, we got Phil Knight on the sideline. How can they beat us?
Come on, Mike. Come on.
Ooh, Scotty, that thing would have been like a evening service Sunday at a Baptist church, boy. I would have cooked that speech up so good.
Oh, man. She said we gonna have some duck business. Why you stupid?
Ooh, I would have cooked that thing up so good.
Oh, that was funny. Oh, boy, I got a headache. That joke was funny. Duck business. Boy, you stupid. Oh, that was funny. Oh, I needed that laugh. That was funny.
I just had to get that out my system, man. I don't like how they be. I forgave Dion. I rock with Dion, but don't be trying to play the victim all the time, man.
Yeah.
Quack attack.
Quack, Mr. Duckworth.
I hate when it really don't even be Dion. It really be like the Primates doing it.
That's fair.
Yeah, it really like Dion don't be really doing nothing wrong. I don't really criticize Dion about too much stuff. It be the Primates, man. God.
They said, what's your post-game speech, Mike?
Colorado, you got knocked the fuck out. That's it, Scott. You got knocked the fuck out. Hey, Sean, correction, I'm a retired primate. I got off the bus.
Oh, man, something is wrong with you.
Hey.
Something is wrong with you.
Hey, but shout out to Colorado. Hey, shout out to the players who tuned in earlier. I rock with that for sure.
Yeah, somebody, I don't, you know what? I wouldn't even know. I wait so because he asked me what would my speech be. I don't even know. I don't know. I liked his speech so much Like
He had to get one. He had to give a post-game speech.
I really like that speech so much. Now, I would have. Now my post-game speech. I would have went up that joke like Vin Diesel on Fast and the Furious. You had me. You never had me. You never had your car. Like I'm like this was never a competition. Like, you listen. Do you see their post game with the big O in the? Did you see?
Yeah.
Oh, that thing is so nice. Got that big ass O in the background, all wood and stuff. Yeah, I would have went straight Vin Diesel on that boy like that. I'd be like, you.
I know that duck got tired of doing a push-up.
Boy, I'd be like, you had me. You never had me. You never had your car. Like I would have been straight Vin Diesel on that moment. Like,
oh yeah, Mr. Cameron, I forgot to bring that up, and because when Trey Oliver and Buddy Pugh did it, wasn't no issue. They did it. They exchanged notes. I mean, that's what coaches do. Coaches talk. Yeah. Scott, if I'm a coach, you a coach, you my partner. Scott, hey, what you got? Man, these folks got a high flying offense, bro.
Yeah, gotta do this, gotta do that, gotta do this, gotta do that. And listen, I'm gonna just say this. I spent time out in Eugene. Okay, I kept y'all came back with my Oregon shirt on.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm telling you, those facilities out there, man.
Oh, yeah, they top notch.
Oregon different, man. I'm telling you, I walked the football field, I walked the baseball. Like that thing is different. That stadium is so nice. But all right, last one for hot topics. Why does JSU care, bro?
What do you mean? Why do JSU care? Break it down, Scotty.
This is my thing. The man done gone to Mississippi West. He at the prime. He at the prime Christian Center. You know what I'm saying? He doing this thing at the prime Christian Center. Why do y'all care why is JSU fans care about if he's talking bad about Komani McClain? What does that have to do with y'all?
Scotty, I'm not affiliated and with the school. I speak for myself. I don't give a damn. If that boy ain't doing what he's supposed to do, his ass ain't doing what he's supposed to do, and he need to do what he's supposed to do. I don't care, Scotty. That's just me. I can't speak for nobody else. Me and Hezekiah on the same page. Hey, that ain't me. I don't know why she said that I didn't care.
I thought since y'all like a cult,
No. It was a cult when he was in Jackson State. It's a plague now. It's a plague. It's spreading like wildfire.
Okay.
Like you can't talk logical football about Colorado without being called a hater or bitter or something like that, Scotty.
Well, it was the same thing. It was literally the same.
Wait. He was at Jackson State. Y'all were hating on him. Y'all hated. Boy, y'all Bama's clicked up and hated on JSU when he was at Jackson State. Now here at Colorado, it's like everybody banding together. It's crazy. That's why us at Jackson State looking like, damn. When he was with us, it was a different tune.
Mike.
The song was a little bit different.
Mike. Every time I would get on here and tell you what you couldn't do on your team, you would tell me I was hating.
But you were. You and the rest of the coalition. Okay, it's some things, Scott, I would kind of, ride for Dion about. Of course, my head coach, I'm going to ride for him. And I get your point. But you got to see my point. I ain't talking about you, Scott. I'm just talking about in general. Like the vast, everybody wanted to see JSU downfall. But now in Colorado, they want to see a national championship.
What do I say? I said I want to see them lose every game. I've said that very clear. My position has not changed. He was at Jackson. I want to see him lose. He done went to Colorado. I continue to want to see him lose. It's not changed.
It goes further than that. When Shador was at Jackson State, he dink and dunk. He dink and dunk. He can't throw the deep ball. He can't do that. Colorado, Heisman candidate. We been told y'all he was a Heisman candidate. In Jackson, we been told y'all that. Now the story different.
Competition's different.
Hey,
competition.
Ball is ball. Ball is ball, Scotty. You know ball. If you can ball, you can ball. If you can ball, you can ball. Mr. Calvin, please tell me you got a crime report.
Oh, man.
Please, can you call in and give us an update on the crime report? What happened in Eugene, Oregon at Autzen Stadium Saturday around from 2:30 to 5:30? We need an update on it.
That's funny. That's funny. But yeah, but you know, at the end of the day, I've been the same. Listen, my position.
You've been the same, Scott. I was in agreement with you earlier. Like,
come on, I have not. My
yeah.
position has been.
I like he right, y'all. I like, yeah, Scott.
I still want Jack State to lose every game, and I still want. Listen, to me, mentally, he is still associated with Jackson. So I just want anybody associated with Jackson, I want him to lose. That's how my mind working.
Scott, you can't take that history away. So he's still associated with Jackson State. You can't take that history away.
I want him to lose. That's how my in a weird multiverse way. That's how my mind works.
Yeah. You ain't doing no wrong. He's still associated with Jackson State. And deep down inside, Jackson still root for him. Come on now, y'all. Don't be like that. I still root for him deep down inside. It's just the Primates, man. This play, oh my God. You can't talk logical football without being called a hater. I want to see a black coach lose. He ain't the only black coach in America. Mel Tucker fight for his life right now. Y'all ain't mentioning that. He being set up.
Ain't no what? Scott, that Bama gets the donkey of a lifetime. We talking about getting set up. He set his own self up.
Listen, he fight for his life right now.
Listen, man, it's only a few times. This might sound bad. This might get me kicked off YouTube.
Yeah.
There's only been a few. I'm so serious. There's only been a few times where I've been ashamed to be black, right? Like for real, like ashamed to be black. When the DC sniper was going around, I just knew he was white.
Yeah, that was bad.
I just knew he was white.
No, it ain't that bad. God,
I know he's in the same. No, I'm serious. I am so serious, bro. When the DC sniper was going around, I just knew that Bama was white. I was like, it's only a white Bama be doing stuff like that, going around shooting people in the car, box truck. He was Jamaican. I was hurt. You signed a 10-year, $90 million contract at a Michigan State? White people do that. What he did, white people do stuff like that. The thing that makes it even worse, the girl was a sexual assault victim and an advocate.
I seen it when I seen the advocate. I was like, oh man. Out of
all the women in the world to jump on the phone with and talking about I'm touching myself, you gonna get on the phone with a sexual assault advocate and victim? You got to be the dumbest Negro on the planet.
I'm still praying for him, but I feel sorry for him.
Come on.
I'm right. Hey, y'all. Hey, let's get our prayer warriors. We got to protect Marcus Freeman, y'all. We got to protect Marcus Freeman. We ain't got that many left, Scotty. We ain't got that many left. Protect Marcus Freeman. Protect Dino over there at Syracuse.
That's ridiculous.
And my guy in Maryland. Protect them, y'all.
Ridiculous, bro. I just like for real, like that's one of those things. That's like one of those things where like in the race draft, like the black delegation.
You want to trade him out? Who you gonna trade him for, Scotty?
Ninja, bro. We gotta trade him, Ninja.
Are you cutting him?
I'll trade him for Travis Kelce went back to the
No. It's over for him. Yeah. It's over for him, Scotty.
I'll trade Mel Tucker for Max Kellerman. Hey,
everybody in the chat, do y'all agree? Do y'all agree with that trade?
I would trade Mel Tucker for Max Kellerman.
Like that.
That's exactly what I'll do. He is always invited to the cookout for me.
But back to my point, Scotty. Forget Mel Tucker. Let's talk about Marcus Freeman, Dino over there at Syracuse. Ain't nobody rooting for them.
I've never been a fan. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I like Notre Dame. I don't like Notre Dame. I like the history of Notre Dame.
Tradition. Yeah, I like the tradition.
I like the tradition.
I'm not a fan, but I like the tradition.
Yeah. I like the tradition. I like the little fighting. I like all that because I remember back in the old day playing Sega, in the old college game, you had the Notre Dame dude like that and stuff like that.
Rudy and all that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I'm nah. I would rather go with my boy Huff at Marshall. We are Marshall. Like, I love that. That's fire. You know what I'm saying? I would rather, but Notre Dame, I just can't get behind it. It's
I
Notre
got a root for my boy, man. My boy at Notre Dame.
It's Notre
Black
Dame.
man at Notre Dame.
I know, but it's like, why? Like, why?
I almost cried they lost Ohio State the other day.
Key was happy. She don't even be watching football.
Man,
like
I almost cried.
All she do is check the final score and see. That's all she do. She don't even watch the game. She just check the final score. Oh, we won. Ohio State won.
But my thing is, Scott, let's spread. If we gonna root for the black coaches, let's spread it around. Come on, show them some love too.
No, I agree.
Yeah, this for the primates. Like, show them some love too.
I agree. But yeah. I feel people say they just too white, man. Notre Dame is just too white. It's just too white.
That's why he got a bigger target on his back. Deion, the only Bama in America can get away with what he do.
Facts.
The only one, and that's why he the golden child. I get it.
Right.
He's the only one.
Yeah.
I can't go to them 4 program and do what I want to do, Scott.
Nah.
Getting them 4 program talking out country like I do.
Now, if you was winning, if you was winning for a few years, you could come out there looking like.
As soon as I lose 3 ball games, it's over with.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
I lose 3 ball games, it's over with.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And plus, like, Deion's a walking money maker, bro.
Yeah, he the golden child.
Absolutely walking money maker. All right, let's get into it. What everybody came to see.
I know avoid this.
See, that's why your account's suspended. This is exactly why man. Listen, I mean, if we being real right now, Mike, the score should have literally been maybe like
no, it should have been 22 to they scored real late.
No, if it
should have been like.
No, if it wasn't for that fumble return for a touchdown, that game would have been mighty different. That game would have been 8. That game would have been mighty different if y'all didn't return that fumble for a touchdown. That game would have been mighty different there, Mike.
It was
offensively, y'all ain't have nothing going. You can say you can give it to Irv or whatever, with the 170 yards or whatever. But offensively, realistically, y'all ain't have nothing going.
Scott, it was hard to watch.
So what happened, Mike? Talk to us, man. Talk to us, man.
We just couldn't get a rhythm. We couldn't get nothing going. I don't know what. I told you, Scott, it's trap game. We thinking down the road, bye week. That's the only conclusion I could come up with.
Not that y'all just not that.
It's either that or I got to push the button and say it's the coaching. And I don't want to do that.
So you can't just say that y'all not that good? Like you can't say that?
I ain't going to say that, Scotty. I still see the potential in us. I still see it's something. Hold on, let's see. It's some things. I'm finna go to my book of Hezekiah right quick. I got a book of Hezekiah. I just started. Hezekiah, you don't even know it. I got a book of Hezekiah. It's some things we need to change, man. And I agree with Hezekiah on this. Let me go to my Twitter account because Hezekiah had a good tweet. I like the tweet, and I agree with him. All right, Scott, it's some things we need to change. You ready? Okay, one, Hezekiah said exchange Rico for Zay Spencer at kick return.
Who's that kick return?
Isaiah Spencer.
Oh, okay, go ahead. So put Rico Powers.
Yeah, put Rico back there. Rico playmaker.
Okay.
Rico real playmaker.
I've been saying that for the last 5 weeks, and I said that's the only guy you got. That's the only guy you got.
Number 2, I totally agree with this one. Get the ball to Seven McGee more. He need a whole package. He need an entire package. Number 3, any thoughts on that?
I haven't seen enough from Seven to be like he needs a whole package, but continue. Okay.
Number 3, design more creative run plays.
I don't actually have a problem with your run plays.
I don't either.
Yeah, I think you're a power team. So
yeah, I mean we're gonna do what we're gonna do.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with your run plays.
Get Rico more touches at wide receiver.
I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
I absolutely agree. He needs to be less on the outside and more on the inside. Just like moving around more. You know what I'm saying? But absolutely agree with that.
Third down defense. We got to do something about that third down defense, man. Jesus Christ. And then we be having a dance to say it's third down. Man, that don't make no difference with our defense. Them Bama still getting first down. And 6. Oh my God, Scott, this right here. Please help. Please make a phone. Somebody, please make a phone.
That's actually a good point. Andre Hunt should be kick return. I agree with that too.
Okay, he's the fastest receiver.
Yeah,
Why not?
Yeah, that makes sense. Now that makes sense.
The Sky's coverage is on defense. Boy, our defense so basic, Scotty.
What?
Our defense so basic. God, can we cook up some?
No,
Something?
no. We're not gonna let that one slide. No, we're not gonna let that one slide. I remember when the season was about to start, and I heard nothing but Scotty, but the front line, Scotty, but the linebackers, Scotty, our secondary is better than. I heard that. And I stood and sat right here and said, there's no freaking way you can tell me that defense is better than last year's. I said you had 3, count them, 3 pro corners on the field at all times. Nugget, Travis, and Zay played the slot. And now everybody want to act like, oh no, Scotty, oh no, we gotta change it up. I'm not in agreement with that one. Nah, because when it's funny to me, it's just funny to me when I sit on here and people be like, Scotty, you hate and you don't like. Listen, you're absolutely right. I don't like Jackson State. You're right. But
like Hezekiah said, we expected more from the defensive coordinator, Scotty. We expected more from Bradley. We really did.
G got on here and said, that's the same guy that Alcorn came back on against UAPB. He would not get out of cover 0. He said that. G said that. He said he would.
I should have listened to G.
He said he would not get out of cover 0. Nothing. And I told y'all, I said Kevrick Wiggins, he's not that guy. And I tried to see the thing about it. When y'all hear me try to break down your scheme, you say, oh, Scotty's hating. But there's a part of football that I just understand. I told you your front 4 is that front 3 with Coinus, Jeremiah, and Devontae. I said, those are your guys. Those are your special playmakers. I like Isaac Peppers. He's a solid.
He a dog. He a dog.
But that front 3 is your bread and butter. And I said to y'all, I said, Kevin Wiggins is not that guy. I said, he's not that guy because when you blitz the way you blitzed last year, when you know you only got to cover for 3 seconds, how hard is that when I'm sitting 5 yards off and I know you got to get that ball off or Aubrey Miller, now it's Gaddy, somebody's going to come neck your head off. Cam, all them boys. So when I'm sitting back here and 5 yards off, I don't have to backpedal. All I got to do is break on whatever you about to throw, a slant, hitch, whatever. And I try to explain that to Bamas, especially Marco Outlaw. And I'm about to bring up he got me so pissed off. I'm about to bring up his damn messages he told me on Instagram talking about Scotty, we got the best front 4 and we don't need to blitz. I said, bro, that's not going to make no sense. I said, you're going to make average quarterbacks look good if you don't blitz. But, I'm
got it. Hold on, look, Scotty. It got to a point in the game. This is what I did on third. I started doing on third down. I got on my knees and I put my hands together and I said, Lord, please let us blitz. Lord, just send the wind to just send the linebacker down the middle. Send more than 4 or 3 people. Scotty, we act like we scared to blitz. Jesus. I started getting on my knee and pray to the good Lord for blitzes. I don't understand, Scotty. Thurman gave us the blueprint. Thurman sat there all year, gave us the blueprint, Scotty. These swag quarterbacks cannot beat us with their arm. Blitz them. Put some pressure on them.
I'm trying to find what he said, because I'm gonna bring this up. I'm starting to see the light, Scotty. I told him to come to realization after watching film of this. I still have my hopes up, but it was tough. Saturday was tough, but we got the win though. So a win is a win.
but it was tough.
All right, here we go. I found it. I know I did.
Yes, Hezekiah, we blitzed a couple times, but I feel like in some situations, man, amp it up, man.
Let me. This is what when I tell y'all this is the stuff I got to deal with on a daily basis of people thinking they know football. It's so frustrating to me. It is so frustrating to me when people try to hit me up in my DMs because I'm real friendly.
Hey, my boy. Hey, my boy. Win is a win.
Yeah, you better take it. Ain't too many coming.
Hey, not too much on this guy. Hold on now.
It's my guy now.
We on a bye week.
That's my guy, but I'm gonna call a spade a spade.
We on a bye week, Scotty. We got 2 weeks.
The way y'all going, y'all can lose a bye week. The way y'all going.
Now, Scotty. Now, hold on. We're gonna hold on now, Scotty.
I'm just saying.
Not too much. We better than some of the other Bamas.
All right. Let me. I want y'all to read this foolishness, right? He hit me up. He said, "I'm telling you now, that defense is gonna make the SWAC play last 2 years. We was just blitzing, but this year we gonna really let the D line eat. We gonna have 5 DBs on the field at all time. No QB in the SWAC gonna be able to go through progression 70% of the time." I said, "I'm gonna ask you a serious question. Which style is better in the SWAC, rushing 4 or blitzing?" I'm not. Y'all don't think I know what I'm talking about, but Bama just be on here saying whatever. Blitzing works for real. We had real success, but we never won the big game. We got killed in the Celebration Bowl. I just want to be talking football. I ain't like the rest of them. You all like the rest of them. You know nothing you talking about. I said, do you know how good your front 4 has to be to truly make that? I'm trying to explain to him how dumb he sounds. This is the stuff that I have to deal with. Now, my question would be to Markle, Outlaw, right? Where was that front 4 against FAMU? Don't worry, I'll wait. They're still trying to touch Musa. So that's my whole point, is that you think y'all think just because, listen, get out of, y'all got to stop listening to that counseling session that y'all be going through every other night. Listen, just because you have somebody does not make them good, right? Just because you have it, or just because somebody tells you it sounds good, it has to make football sense. And half the stuff a lot of people be talking about don't make football sense. Because I'm telling you right now, your front 4 outside of the D tackles they're not special. They're not. They're not at all. And if I'm being really honest, and anybody who watched the game would tell you, Bethune-Cookman's O-line did a damn good job of blocking you Bamas up. Now they didn't do it. They didn't do it at the right times. But I was surprisingly shocked as much time as that quarterback had sometimes to actually throw the ball.
They only gave him 3 sacks. I had the over on the sacks. I predicted more than that. So.
You see what I'm saying? So you got it. So that's what I'm saying. And and for being honest, Bethune-Cookman probably had one of the worst. You know what I'm saying? Probably one of the worst O-lines.
You ain't got too much when we sending 3. Scotty, boy, I hate that. When we send 3 men, bro, I be so pissed off, Scotty. People will think something wrong with me the way I be cussing at the TV. I hate that. Jesus Christ. I just want to see a little. I'm not a coach. So I just hate criticizing coaches in their scheme. I just want to see a little bit more. Can we see just a little bit more?
I'm going to tell you this straight up.
Can we see just a little bit more, Cole Brandon, please?
We'll cross that bridge when we get there, but I'm telling you right now.
Just a little bit more. I just need just a little bit more.
If Bethune-Cookman had a quarterback, you lose that game. It's just flat out. I'm just be 100% real with you. If Bethune-Cookman had that white boy Luke Sprague, if they had that Bama Luke, you lose this game easily. I'm not saying you lose by a lot. You probably lose by 4-3. You know what I'm saying? It would have been a close game, but you lose.
But I'm with Jesse Riley. Win is a win. I'm taking it. So
no. I listen. When you're not that good, because you're not. Let's be honest. You're not. You're quarterback. Listen, we're gonna get into all that. But you're an average SWAC team now. You're not special anymore. You're not feared anymore. So seeing your name on the schedule does not put no fear in nobody's eyes.
It's the Super Bowl. It's everybody's Super Bowl.
And now you don't have the talent to back it up.
It's everybody's Super Bowl, though, Scotty.
But you don't have the talent to back up being the target.
They gonna get hyped up for Jackson State because it's Jackson State.
You're right. You're right. And you don't have the talent to back it up like you used to.
Hey, beat us. Fam, you the only team that can talk right now.
Okay. We'll see. Let's keep it moving though.
Oh my God, I'm having a verse. I was my brother.
Hold on, Scotty. Before you even get to that, when you got 284-yard rushing, you don't need much from your quarterback.
Oh my God.
You don't need much from your quarterback when you got 284 yards rushing.
No. How do you throw the ball? See, Mike, this is where see. Once again, if it was 10 attempts, 7 completions for 90 yards, I will give you that. But when you have 24 attempts, that means you tried to throw the ball. Anything under 15 attempts is like we ran the ball, i.e. Norfolk State, right? Norfolk State threw the ball 17, 15 times. That lets me know they weren't trying to throw the ball. But when you throw the damn ball 24 times and you get 90 yards and you can say, oh, Scotty, it's a lot of drop passes. It was a lot of drop this. It was a lot of drop that. That's not what Mike said week 1. Week 0.
284 yards on the ground. We don't need much out of you, Jason. Keep doing what you do. I don't like the interception, though.
Keep doing what you're doing. No, keep doing what you're doing.
I was just bragging. I was like, he don't turn the ball over. But he got 1 interception. We'll take that. But hey, 284 yards on the ground. We don't need much from a quarterback.
Mike, you don't remember when you said week 0? You don't remember what you said week 0?
Yeah, I remember what I said week 0.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I still believe in Jason Brown.
No. That's not what I asked you. I said, what did you say?
Jason Brown, that guy.
Oh, okay. So week 2, he's still that guy?
I still believe in my guy.
Week 3, he was still that guy?
Still believe in him.
Okay, I told him.
We're gonna put it together. Don't worry, we're gonna put it together, Scotty. We're gonna put it together. We're gonna put it together.
Okay.
We're gonna put it together.
Your puzzle missing some pieces.
I'll put it together.
Your puzzle is missing some pieces, my boy.
You can tell Prairie I used to winning.
I just don't understand when. Okay, you know what? You know what my mom used to tell me? She would always tell me, bad habits result in bad actions. And for me, I feel like you're overlooking the bad, and you're just saying we got the win.
I'm not overlooking the bad.
That's what it's coming off to me as. It's looking like you're just overlooking. Because it's the same thing I've done every time. I'm like, hey, Mike, there's a problem. Like week 0. No. Week 0, Mike, I said, I didn't see nothing. Scotty, how you not see nothing special? 3-6. Oh, and I said, Mike, I just didn't see it. I said, I ain't see nothing special, Mike. Fast forward 4 weeks in a row, he hasn't looked special, right? I said, now that boy Irv Mulligan, he a problem. 4 weeks later, he's still a problem. So what I'm saying is you can't keep overlooking the issues. You can't keep overlooking the red flags on your team because there are a lot. And all you're saying is we keep getting the win. When you play better teams, and they're coming, that you can't just keep overlooking red flags because they're going to end up in losses.
Okay, this is what I do for you, Scotty. This is what I do for you. Okay, I'm saying we got a bye week, right? Now, when we play Alabama A&M, they're going to tell me everything I need to know, Scotty, coming off a bye week. They're going to tell me everything I need to know about this team.
Let me tell you this, I'm going to be 100%. I got to see what A&M does against Tuskegee, but that front 7 is not going to let you run the ball the way you think you are. See that, and that's the thing. That front 7 for A&M, they are going to stop you from running the ball. That's just what they do. They're a great tackling team. That front 7, they're not going to let you run the ball the way you think you're going to run the ball.
They got to show me, Scotty. They got to show me.
Okay.
The stats say otherwise.
No, they don't. They're in top. They're top 5 in defense.
They got to show me. They got to show me.
Look
Look at our running stats. Look at our rushing attack.
They're okay. That's what I'm saying. They're top 5 in defense. In rushing defense, they're top 5 in rushing defense, and you're number 1 in probably running offense. Something's got to give. That's all I'm saying. Something's got to give.
But that guy ain't gonna let me know everything I need to know, Scotty. If we can't get it together on all 3 phases of the game in that game, then I'm be like, Scotty, you know what? I throw in the towel. You know, we not there. And we can't get there.
To me, it's like this. I think A&M is a great barometer, right? Because their secondary is not good.
Yeah.
Their front 7 is good. Their secondary is not good. Your quarterback is not good, right? But Rico Powers is pretty darn good. So something's got to give. So I wouldn't be surprised if A&M lives and dies with Jason Brown throwing the ball and seeing what their DBs can come up with. But, we'll talk about that game when it gets
We'll
here.
talk about next week. But they're going to let me everything I need to know. I'm hopeful, Scotty, because of the bye week. Now, if we had a game Saturday, I'd be like, Scotty, it's tough on us. But we got a bye week. A lot of time to go fix some things, clean some things up. I think we'll be all right.
Okay. I want to know what y'all going to clean. Let's get to these grades. And listen, everybody in the chat, please participate. All right.
Them Belmans gonna hate. The coalition gonna hate.
Just participate if you would like to. You know what I'm saying? All right. First up, quarterback room. What do you grade it, Mike?
Boy, it started out so high. You know how you get that first 100 of the 9 weeks, Scotty, when you in school? And then your grades just pummel because you stopped doing the work because you so geeked up off that 100 you got at first. Oh, man, I'm going to have to go like C+.
Wow.
I'm going to go C+.
Wow.
Because we don't turn the ball over. It ain't like he throwing a whole bunch of interceptions across the field.
I gotta give it a D. I'm in agreement with a lot. I'm giving it a D. It's not passing for me. It's average, but it's below average for me. So I'm gonna give it a D. If I was giving it like a legit grade, it'd be like a 68.
He don't turn the ball. Like not a lot of interceptions. So
incomplete.
Not a lot of interceptions. So
no, you don't. To me, it's not about the interceptions. I mean, yes.
That's what got it. That's what got it to a C. Now it could be a D, Scotty. But I curved the grade. Curved the grade because he's a good student. He has to turn the ball over.
He cannot talk a lot
in class. He doesn't interrupt the class. So
he's not. To me, he first of all, he's not good over 10 yards. Like I showed you after week 0.
Scotty, he don't interrupt the class. We gon' see. Now, if he was talking a lot, interrupting class, it'll be a D.
68. I'm giving it a 68. Yeah. You're not, bro. I'm gonna see you in summer school. I'm
gonna go with C.
Yeah.
He ain't putting the game in harm's way, so
he ain't doing. Yeah, I'm gonna see you in summer school, my boy. Running back room.
A++++. Oh, them Bama's A+. Them Bama's, all of them, all the M's.
It's like the only thing y'all hit on all season.
All the M's. Mulligan, Mudry, Miller, all the M's.
Yeah, you gotta give him an A on this one.
Even when Andre Hunt touched the ball.
He a wide receiver.
But he be running the little screens, the reverses. He do the reverses. He be getting B's on the reverses.
I don't know. I don't know who giving out B's. It's no way you can give this running back room a B.
No. You a hater. You giving out a B.
Yeah, you can't give this. Yeah, A. If it ain't an A, it got to be an A+. It can't be none. It can't be none less than an A because they're the only thing keeping this team alive. If we're being honest, this team would be dead on arrival. DOA. If it wasn't for the running back room.
A++.
So got to give him an A. Ain't no if.
There's one thing I know I can rely on, Scotty, from every Saturday. Yeah. We're gonna run the ball. Dale, Texas, and Jackson State running the ball.
Thanks. Yeah. All right. Wide out room.
B-.
What?
It ain't their fault.
Wow.
They don't control blocking.
Wow. This is a C easily. This is a C easily.
But
You don't
Scott,
have-
you see what they can do in space. You see what these guys can do in space. You missed one tackle on Rico Powers. He taking it to the house.
It's Rico Powers and who else? Who else?
Spencer. Kevin Paul.
Didn't he drop like
Brandon McGee.
Didn't he drop like 3 passes last game?
I'm going B minus.
I gotta give it a C. It's average at best. It's C. And Rico Powers is the only reason you even got a C. If it wasn't for Rico, this is a D all day long. If it was not for that number one, Rico is like, you know how like you got that one grade that brings everything else up? Yeah. That is what Rico is. He's like an 89, an 88, and the rest of them Bama's are like 65. You know, and he's the only reason you passing.
Like in a group project, he doing most of the work.
He doing most of the work. Exactly.
It's a group assignment. It's not an individual assignment. So B minus.
He is doing most of the work for real. So shout out to Rico, man. That man over there holding it down for the group project. Shoot. This man gonna pick out one play. Ooh, Andre Hunter gets Southern.
Hey, that boy got busy.
It was one play. Like, come on, man.
Hey,
like,
that's a guy against South Carolina State too. Man, you get them guys in space, them guys gonna get busy. For real.
It was one play.
Get them in space and watch what happens.
That's wild. Offensive line.
Are we talking run block or pass block?
Offensive line, the room. No, because as I recall, because I
average out to see.
If I recalled, somebody, a part of the coalition on your side, talked about how great this offensive line was gonna be.
C.
Oh, okay.
It average out. D, pass block. B, run block. Average out to a C.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you a C. I'll give you a C on that. I'll agree with that. Yeah, y'all run blocking is pretty legit.
Oh yeah, they moving something.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Sled drill.
Yeah, but I just want to be very. I just want y'all Bama's to remember of all the hype that y'all had behind this offensive line that was supposed to be so good. I'm just saying
the year is not over, Scotty.
Okay. So, people just get better with the year, huh?
We'll talk about that road. I'm ready to see that road.
Just get better as the year goes along, huh? That's how it works. I didn't know that's how it worked.
Still running the table.
Okay. I didn't know that's how it worked. All right. Defensive line.
Defensive line, I give them a B. B minus. It ain't our fault the defensive coordinator sending 3 people. That's not their fault.
You know what's funny, Mike?
3 against 5's got to do the mail.
Can I ask you a question? It's real funny. For the number 1 FCS class, you got a lot of average ratings. I'm just saying. I'm just for a team, because if I did this for FAMU, it'd be a lot of A's. It will be a lot of A's. So I'm just asking for the number 1 FCS class. It's a lot of average grades getting given out. That's all I'm saying.
Scott, it's not the end of the semester. You know,
this is a perfect grade. B minus for the interior, D for the ends. It averages out for a C for me. So Adrian, you hit that right on the money. Interior is a B. The ends, D. Definitely. So I think he hit that right on the head for me. Linebacker room. Dang, man. I'm just well, the number 1 FCS class. This how you coming, Mike?
Linebacker room. C plus.
Wow.
My boy Pepper's doing most of the work.
Wow.
He the group leader.
Wow.
I'm gonna give him maybe a B. No. I'm gonna take it up to a B.
I'll give him a B. I'll give him a
B. Yeah, I'm gonna give him a B. They get to the ball. They get around the ball. I give them credit for that. Ain't they fault? The defensive coordinator sending 3 people. It ain't they fault. Man, they still getting around the ball. It ain't they fault. So B.
It ain't my fault. It ain't. It ain't.
It ain't they fault, Scott. It ain't they fault the defensive coordinator.
It ain't my fault. Oh man, this is funny. I'm gonna do this for FAMU. We need to do this for FAMU. Secondary room. It ain't my fault.
C plus.
Oh, a plus. Shit. You got to be kidding me. A C plus?
Hey, you see how I looked away when I said it, Scotty?
Yeah, C plus. Oh, hell no. These men was getting a D. Flat out D. They are not passing the grade for me. These men was, somebody said a Z. Oh, man, these are getting a D. Absolutely getting a D. Absolutely. We got picks. Your picks have been tips, okay? Like half of them picks been tips. So let's not play that game. A lot of tip drill. So nah, just pure coverage. Giving you a D.
I give him a C.
Giving them D straight up D.
But like I said, we got time to, get stuff together. Oh Lord, here we go.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
This together or separate?
No, it's separate.
Okay, I can do separate. OC, he gets a B easily. I like Coach Mo. Coach Mo Harris, I like the way he scheme up, especially the run attack. I like the way he scheme it up.
Somebody said special teams F.
Oh my God, that's special teams. You had to repeat the grade twice. But yeah, offensive coordinator B, defensive coordinator. Oh, that Bama be pissing me off. D.
I got to go C for offensive coordinator because you can't pass. You're literally a one-dimensional team at this point, so I can't give them a B.
I agree
for being one-dimensional. You know what I'm saying? So I got to give them a C on that. And once again, somebody from the coalition, she loves crazy, definitely said that y'all was gonna be running some high tempo, high offense. It looked real slow.
That's what I thought, Scott, today. That's what I thought.
It looked real slow to me.
I thought the same thing. I said, yeah, we're gonna go back. Cause TC asked her, can we go faster? I said, oh yeah, we're gonna go faster. Well, we slow.
That tempo ain't tempoing.
Turtle.
That tempo ain't tempoing. Okay, I just want to be very clear because
but the turtle run the race, Scotty. So
I'm gonna go C for OC and I'm gonna go F for DC. That Bama is not good. He's not.
Boy, that Bama be pissing me off, Scott. I ain't gonna lie to you, but he my defensive coordinator.
He failing.
He my DC. I gotta stick beside him.
You know what your offense look like? I like what this man said it perfectly. You know when you got a stick shift, you you at the stoplight, gotta shake it in neutral, make sure you that's what y'all do. Y'all stuck. I like that. That's a good one. That tempo ain't tempoing. But yeah, man, I gotta give him an F. I gotta give him an F for DC.
I hate when we that 3-man front.
I think I won't give him an F. That's harsh. I give him a D. I give him a D.
That 3-man front pissing me off, Scott.
Yeah, I give him a D. Man. I ain't gonna do him like that. I think F is a little too strong. I'll go D minus. So yeah, C minus, D minus. What is that even, y'all? What is that average out? That average got to be what? A 72?
God, that's crazy.
It got to be a 72.
I'm gonna say overall a C. Average. Scotty, to be brutally honest, we are playing average. C. We are playing average.
But y'all supposed to be better.
You're right, Scotty. You're right.
That's what y'all said.
You're right, Scotty. And I'm optimistic that we can get some things together during this bye week. And we can push that C up to a B. I'm optimistic. So,
man, that's just.
That's my team. I'm gonna stick beside. I ain't gonna give up on them.
There's no wrong sticking by your team. So let's recap. And I'll go by your grade. I won't even go by my grade because they're gonna call me a hater. The quarterback room was a B. Give me a number. I need a number because I need to.
Because these days these students they scale all missed off. Scotty, I don't know what's an A and what's a B.
We gonna go 90
to 100 is an A. Okay.
Yeah. And 89, 80.
Okay.
Yeah. So there we go. Let's everybody get your calculators out. If you only put me on YouTube Everybody get your calculators out. Cause I want to. We doing the average.
The math gonna math today.
Yeah, we gonna math. Math is gonna be math today. All right. So give me a grade for the quarterback room.
What did I say for the quarterback room?
You gave it a B.
I did.
I thought you did.
80.
80. 80 for the quarterback room. Okay.
Yeah.
Running back room. What?
100.
100.
That's 100.
All right.
Star students.
Okay. All right. Oh, I like this. I like this. All right. This is what we doing. Thank you. That's that PV education right there. That's that PV education.
Okay, that's better.
That's that PV education. Shout out to PV. I like that education. Okay. So the quarterback room was what?
Quarterback room was a B.
B.
Uh-huh.
All right. 4 for the running back room. Offensive line.
B plus 4. Offensive line.
You said a C. I said a C.
Yeah, a C.
Plus 2. D line was what?
D line was a B. Was it a B? I forgot already. Yeah, because I said it ain't they fault that they sit at 3.
Okay. That's
they
12. All right. Which D line? I mean linebacker.
Linebackers was a B.
Okay. Secondary.
C.
All right. And OC and DC.
OC was a B. DC was a D.
How many is that?
Plus 3.
QB room, running back room,
Plus
wide
1.
receivers. You didn't do wide receiver.
Oh, wide receiver. What I say with wide receiver?
C. I know that was a C.
Okay.
All right. So that's a total of 24 divided by the number of OC, DC, secondary, linebacker, D-line, O-line, running back, wide receiver, quarterback. That leaves us with 9 divided by 9. So 24 by 9. Oh, let me see. 9 divided by 24. I don't know what did y'all get? What did y'all get?
4 divided by 9. 2.6. Is that right? No.
Oh yeah, 2. Yeah, that's right. 2.6 because we did it with numbers.
Yeah.
It's a C. It's a C.
Like I said, we playing average. We don't want to talk about special teams. Oh, that ain't gonna bring that grade down so bad.
Tight ends.
Tight ends, hey, they doing their job. They doing their job.
What's the job?
Blocking, catching, running.
So what's the average? What's the grade?
I get them I'm gonna say B. Y'all gonna say I'm biased if I say A.
Oh,
y'all gonna say I'm biased if I say A. So I'm gonna say A, Jesse, B.
27.
Y'all doing y'all job.
It's still a C. 2.7.
Look at the film.
2.7.
Y'all doing y'all job, brother.
All right, listen. You know what? To make it fun, let's do PV. I mean, let's do FAMU. Let's make it fun.
Why we gotta talk about FAMU?
I'm just asking. Let's make it. Since we talk about teams, let's make it fun. Let's make it fun. Since we talk about teams, I mean, because you on a 2.7 average. Shout out, man. Shout out to Sad Bass, man. That was a dope ass.
That was a good one. Yeah, that was a good one. We was
about to be heard, bro. Shout out to Sad Bass, bro. You say that's some math right there. I mean, we can do FAMU real quick if you want to.
Go ahead, Scotty. Do FAMU.
Quarterback, B. Running back, B.
Oh.
Running back, B. Wide receivers, I'll give A. O-line, gotta give him an A. D-line, gotta give him a
B.
I'll give him a B. Linebackers is A. This shit. Isaiah Major and the boy. Yeah. Gotta give him
control of that defense.
Secondary, I give him a B.
Okay.
Did I get everybody? Tight ends, I'll give them a C. They don't really use them. OC, I'll give them a B, which is Willie.
They're gonna average out around a B.
Yeah, they're gonna average out about B. And then DC, I'm gonna give them a B as well. So that should be divided by 9. Let me see. 32 divided by 9. 3.5.
Adrian Cook, shut up. Southern a D. All the way around.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, let's do Southern real quick.
Yeah, let's do Southern.
Yeah, let's do Southern. Quarterback position.
L,
A C.
D, Scotty. Come on now. Hair blood.
If you're giving Jason Brown a C, you gave Jason Brown a B. You gave Jason Brown a B.
Hey, I give him a C. Hair blood C.
Plus the running back room, a C.
C.
O-line, C. Wide receivers, a C. D-line, a B. They got some guys on the D-line. Linebackers,
D.
A B? You said B?
D.
A D? Oh, I'm not going that hard. I'm gonna go two. I'm gonna go C for linebackers, C for secondary. Tight ends, a D. They don't even use
Okay,
them.
here we now. That's why I want an offensive coordinator.
Oh yeah, that's a C.
C.
He put up. Oh yeah, he hasn't been put up no points. I'll give him a D.
Yeah,
on that.
D. Yeah, thank you.
And defensive coordinator, I'll give him a C. I'm trying to think. People haven't been scoring on them very often. The defense has been holding up. They just can't put no points up. So
Yeah, I ain't been putting no points up.
I give the DC a B.
Yeah.
20 divided by 10. Let me see. 20 divided by 10. Damn, that's a 2. Flat out 2. Flat out 2. Who's the worst coach in the SWAC? Outside of Lil Bill, and because I'm not Lil Bill's in a whole separate. It got to be Clarence McKinley.
Oh yeah, he garbage.
Got to be Clarence McKinley. Got to be.
I really don't even like talking about like coaches like that, but he garbage.
Yeah, he
I knew that at SWAC media day. Why the way he was looking.
They do Valley.
Blue, I'm gonna put it like this. We let a D2 school cover a 23-point spread on us. You do that math. You do the math on that, Blue.
Everybody in summer school. Everybody in summer school. Incomplete. Just incomplete.
Yeah, incomplete. That's gonna be an incomplete, Scott.
Incomplete all the way around. That was foul. That was foul, Blue. All right, last question for the call lines. Open up 518-263-8124, 518-263-8124. What's the ceiling?
Scott, I've been praying and contemplating on this. I think we can get better. I think it's a lot of things we can clean up. First, we got to get healthy. Got to kick a punter out. We having trials around campus. I'm gonna send my little cousin over there to kick a field goal. So we got to get healthy first of all. Then I think it's a thing we can clean up and we can get better at. So
what's the ceiling?
The ceiling is running the table.
And what's that?
And praying for a fam you lost.
9-2.
How many we lost so far? 2? Yeah. That's it.
That's not bad for an average team.
Hey, that's not bad for a first year head coach.
That's not bad for for an average team. That's not bad. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Scott, I'm starting to come to the realization that we not gonna win SWAC championship. It's gonna be hard for a fam. You get 2 losses. 2 losses. We in the same predicament they were last year. But anything can happen any given Saturday. So if you playing fam, you on root for you.
Oh, okay. And I'm rooting for anybody going against Jackson. New Colorado.
Boy, y'all messy as hell today.
Let me see. Quarterback got to give it A.
Oh, hey, yes, sir. He keep them in every game. They got a shot in every game because of him.
Running back, I'll give it a.
They don't run the ball.
They don't. So you got to give it a C. You got to give it a D because they don't run the ball.
They don't run the ball. I'll be feeling bad for Savion Wilkerson.
I'll give it a B.
Scott, do you feel bad for Wilkerson sometimes?
I do.
I'm like, damn, get the boy the ball.
Yeah. Wide receivers, I'm gonna give a B. O-line, I'm gonna give a D. Them boys.
Oh yeah, they O-line. Yeah, it's over.
D-line, giving a D.
They not getting to the quarterback.
Linebackers, I'm giving a D. Secondary, I'm giving a C only because of Travis Hunter. Only because of Travis Hunter. Because they'll get a D, if in my opinion. If it weren't for Travis Hunter, it'd be a D.
Okay.
OC,
you got to give him at least a B.
Yeah, I was about to say a B for him. DC gonna give.
Oh no, DC not him. You see how he was scratching his head on the sideline the other day? They kept showing him.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a 1. Let me see. Divided by 10. Let me see. 17 divided by 10. 1.7. 1.7. 1.7. Wide receiver A. Hell no.
Hold on. Do Dylan Edwards qualify as a running back or wide receiver?
Wide receiver. I mean, he's a running back. He's a running back.
Okay.
He's a running back.
He be getting busy.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. So I got a 1.7 for that.
Scott, let me ask you a question.
What's up?
If you take the defense from Jackson State the past 2 years, is that a better defense than Colorado defense
Absolutely.
right now?
Not even a question.
I was talking with my homeboys about
not even a question.
Yeah.
You can literally take all them jokers. Aubrey,
put them Bama's against Oregon. Different story.
Well, they still lose.
They still lose. Different story. I'm just saying, different story.
Yeah, they still lose. But it's definitely a different story.
Different story. Jane Houston, woo, coming out the edge.
Dog.
Woo, I know, Scotty.
With Nugget.
Totally different game.
With Nugget.
Scotty, I'm giving us a chance to beat Oregon. With that defense. With that defense.
Travis and Zay.
With that defense, Scotty, I'm giving a chance. A chance against Oregon.
Now I still think you lose bad.
I'm giving them a chance.
Because you don't have no girth up in the front, no homo. You don't got no girth in the front. Like you got James. It all depends on what year you're talking about. If you talk about year 1 or year 2, if you talk about year 2, I definitely think I definitely think your D line is gonna get work.
Yeah.
Other than Devontae Davis, you know what I'm saying?
Since we're going to get some Power 5, can we could combine them? Let's combine year 1 and 2 defense.
Come on, you trying to do whatever you can. I would go with year 1 because of James Houston.
Okay.
I would go with year 1 because you had Coinus, you had James, you had Keontae, you had Aubrey. You know what I'm saying?
What a time to be alive.
Man, that with Nugget, with Zay, with who else was on the opposite side of Nugget? Santonio, I think it was Holmes.
Yeah, it was CJ Holmes. It was CJ Holmes, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Still had Cam, had Huggins, you had Higgy.
Yep.
Huggins. So I mean, that's a nice little squad.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I'm taking that year one squad.
You might want to take year 2 receivers though. Your year 2 receivers over your year 1 receivers, but you still lose. But it would be a good game though. It definitely would be a good game. It probably was like 45-21, something like that. 45-21. I'll give it that. Yeah, but that's what it is.
I just had to bring it up.
Let's talk about this. He said Mike just wanted to draft a swag all-star. Facts. Listen, I think the only guarantee in these games is week 7. I think week 7 is a guarantee. I give it.
The road got a little bumpy, but we still it was a little turbulence on the road against BC, but it's still pedal to the floor, seat laid back.
What you listening to?
Hold on.
Al Young too. Yeah, Al Young too. Appreciate that, D.
We got a long way to go and a short time to get there.
And I'm telling you, them 2 Alabama schools are going to be hard games. They're going to be hard, especially this is the thing that you got to worry about. If Alabama State gets rolling with Damian and they get more comfortable with him at the quarterback position, if you were walking in there with Demetrius Davis, I'll tell you when that game with your eyes closed. I would literally tell you when that game with your eyes closed. But week 6 against Alabama State with Damian Stewart having a couple starts under his belt.
Homecoming. No, you ain't finna come beat us on the homecoming. No, sir. The energy gonna be so live. Woo, 60,000. Blue and white pom-poms in unison. No, Scotty. I don't care who they bring with them.
Dog, I'm telling you right now, that will probably be the hardest defense you face until you get to Auburn.
I get this, Scotty, but it's homecoming. We're gonna find a way to pull it out. It's gonna be close. We're gonna pull it out.
Let me see what Alabama State does for the next week, and we're gonna make a wager on that.
Who they play next week? This week, who they play Saturday?
I don't know who they play. Let me see. I know they got the Back City Classic should be coming up pretty soon though. Let me see. Anybody know who Alabama State play? Let me see.
They let you know nobody care about them.
Grambling. They play Grambling. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm a little
Oh
early.
boy, don't.
No. They play Bethune. No, I'm sorry. They play Alcorn. I'm
Oh
sorry.
wow, that's a good game.
So it's Alcorn, Bethune, then y'all. So yeah.
Okay. Chill out, Mr. Buggs. All right. When I come back with that homecoming attendance,
Oh
I don't
man.
want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing.
Yeah. So I'm listen, I'm telling you that Alabama State, because I'm gonna tell you this. That Alabama State defense, they gonna want revenge. They gonna want this.
What? Deion ain't there no more.
I'm telling you, come on, man. It's the Deion tax, bro. It's the Deion tax.
It's the Deion tax. I like
the Deion tax. I'm telling you, they gonna try. No homo. They gonna try to tax that ass, bro. That defense is. Listen, Bubba is going to have like 13 tackles because you guys are a run first team. You're going into what Alabama State does. Like that's what they do. I'm telling you, them Alabama games are going to be harder than what you think.
Yeah, let's see what they do against Alcorn, and then we'll.
That's fair. All right, guys. Call lines are open. 518-263-8124. 518-263-8124. I'm just saying, man. It's definitely going to be very, very interesting as it play out. Watching you guys against Bethune, because remember, styles make fights, right? Styles make fights, and I think the two styles of the Alabama teams, they're going to give you problems. They're going to give you fits, because I don't think they're going to allow you to do what you do well, which is run the ball. That's where I'm going at with that. I just think they won't allow you to do that because that's your strength. So you're going to have Jason Brown have to beat you, and I don't see that happening.
Didn't they lose a Southern?
No, they beat Southern.
They beat Southern. They beat Southern 14-10.
Yeah. So I mean, it just is what it is.
Who they lost to?
They lost to Fam.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my bad, y'all.
The conference has been unlocked.
My bad. Thank y'all. My bad. I forgot I had that conference locked.
Scott did lock the call lines on them.
Yeah, I'm like, hey. My bad, guys. My bad.
The same school that lost to Miles.
Yeah, with Demetrius Davis.
What was that defense?
With Demetrius Davis.
Where was that defense?
Mr. D, coming to you.
What's going on?
What's going on, Mr. D?
Mike Reed, what's up, dog? You got scared, huh?
Scared of what, Mr. D?
Look, man, let me tell you, if it wasn't for Little Bill, Scotty, you got the theme song from the show. I wish you can play that when you have his picture up. Look, if they lost this game because of bad coaching, that boy caught that ball inbound.
Facts.
And they didn't refuse to call a review or throw the red flag. And then when you didn't get it, you still had 2 downs to go to get 1 yard, and then they're trying to pass instead of running. You lost the game because of Little Bill. But I'm going to tell you this right now. I told you Bethune-Cookman has a scrappy team. That's how they play. That's the bottom line.
You did. And you were right.
I know we had a bet, so I'm a man of my word. I'm going to send some money over to the JSU athletic department. So I need you to send me the information, and I'll send them a check, and by way of your name.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, and you're right. They are.
You're gonna lose on that. Huh?
Bethune is a scrappy group. I tip my hat to those guys. They came to play.
And guess what happened? That scrappy group now laid out the framework for the 2 Alabama teams to whoop you. You're gonna lose these next 2 games. I'm telling you, those 2 games with A&M and ASU, you're gonna lose.
It's a tough year for Alabama all the way around. Don't no school in Alabama scare me whatsoever.
Wow, I'm telling you, gonna eat
And
your.
then,
No
and
school in
then
the state of Alabama scares me.
CSU game, them 60,000 gonna be 10,000 people in the fans.
Okay, I'm telling you. Listen, I agree that y'all gonna be 60,000 with sad faces. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. All right, man. Y'all take care.
No problem. Let me. Can ASU continue? Absolutely.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, listen, are y'all not understanding? They got they should have been the SWAC Defensive Player of the Year. Bubba is a tackling machine. And listen, how you guys play football is the exact style that fits Bubba. I'm telling you, that game is a bad matchup for you all because of the style of play which Alabama State plays. It just is. It just is. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Let me see. Mr. Sergeant, coming to you.
What's up, Scotty? How are you, brother?
I'm doing good. Talk to me.
All right. So, Mike Reed, I got to give you some tough medicine. You ready?
I'm ready for it.
All right. 6 and 5 is the ceiling for your team. You got a first-year coach, man. I told you that at the beginning of the season. You got a first-year coach, and the standard is the standard.
So we lose 3 games?
All right. Next thing up. This weekend, we saw every single team in Colorado get dragged. DU got dragged. I think CSU got dragged, and the Broncos got dragged.
The whole state of Colorado was getting that ass whooped. Jesus.
Hold on, Scotty. My computer's giving me an update. Miami scored again.
Miami still scoring.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Okay. One more thing. Reed, I'm disappointed that you're not cheering for FAMU now. Here's why. Do you really think the 2.6 or 2.5 average JSU team can go to the Celebration Bowl and beat Morgan State University if they make it, or North Carolina Central? Yep. FAMU is the SWAC savior for us getting a Celebration Bowl win. And that's the truth, brother. I just want to hear your comments on that. Scotty, man, thanks for another great show. Take care.
No problem. Appreciate you.
So we lose 3 out of 5 games.
Let me see. Listen.
4. 3 out of 4.
You still have
lose 3 out of 4. And Alcorn 5. Alcorn.
That's what I'm saying. You still got Alcorn. You know what I'm saying?
3 out of 5 games. That's crazy.
It's possible though. You just average your team out to a C. It's possible. You ain't out here just killing me.
We do 3 out of 5. That's crazy to me. Y'all talking about some Bama State. They lost the miles.
I'm just saying. 50 Q coming to you.
Hey, what it do, Mike? What it do?
My boy. What's up, Q?
Hey, look, hey, Mike. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. If we got them keep Jason Brown the quarterback, we might lose all 5 of them bitches. I was at the game. Hey, shit, I was at the game. The goddamn men and women talking shit like, damn. TC started looking like doodle over there now, man. You was at the game. All them goddamn dudes wide open. He getting hit so much. He seeing shit like that. They put some accident. We want some glasses or something, man. Cause he missed some wide open man and shit. Don't know he want to run or throw. And it's 4th and 9. Your dumb ass on goddamn trying to slump. Shador run faster than him. Shit. The woman said, goddamn, I ain't gonna. The woman said, hey, the wife say, if we lose, we don't have no fans. Cause the woman said, man, I ain't come here to see this shit. Hey, Scott, so shit, we'll go and start Zion McDonough, man. We might lose all 5 of them bitches. I'm JSU to the fullest, but we need to goddamn do a petition, man. Bench Jason Brown. Bench Jason, I need to give the crowd and have a crowd. We need to chant that shit. Send his ass back to Virginia Tech. Fuck that. Fuck. But hey, that's all I had to say, guys. Shit, being Jason Brown. Shit.
Oh man, appreciate the call, Q. Hey man, that's real. You know what? I think I'll tell you this. I think if Zy McDonald can get the offense, you know what I'm saying? Because I think, you know, maybe they don't, if he doesn't, I don't know why he's not playing, but I think he makes your offense just that much more dynamic.
Get
what I'm saying?
Because of his legs.
Because of his legs. Yeah. So those RPOs, now they looking a little scary. I'm not scared of Jason Brown doing an RPO. He ain't going nowhere. He got 2 knee braces on, you know, looking like Bionic Man.
No. When you said it, I thought of Forrest Gump. When he had them braces on trying to run.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody worried about him. He got them old lineman knee braces. Ain't nobody worried about him. You know what? That's a good question. Who has the better arm? I would say Jason has.
I'm gonna say Jason Brown with the better arm.
How he uses it,
and I think that's why he's still starting. He has the better arm.
That's fair.
And Zy McDonald only 5'5", so
and that's on a good day.
But he does. Hey, I think we still should have more packages for him. Like, give him some more plays. Give him some more plays.
Read option is different than RPO. I would say RPO because RPO is run pass option. So if the RPO or read option, if you do a read option, which means you don't have the ability. Okay, let me explain to what he's saying. A read option is is where there's no pass involved, right?
No,
so
you read the
DN. Yeah, you read whoever you let go. It could be the linebacker if he's blitzing. It could be the DN, whatever you want to read, whatever your keys are to read. So that's a read option. RPO is a read pass option, right? So usually 9 times out of 10, you read the linebacker, right? The linebacker stays, you go. If the linebacker comes up, you throw it behind his head. So I just want to give people perspective on that. So yeah, but I agree with him. Read option, you know what I'm saying, is dangerous. And RPO, he's still dangerous because of his legs. Let me go 3168 coming to you. Hey, calling you live.
Scotty, what's going on, man?
What's up? What's your name? Where you call from?
Man, it's TJ, man. What up with it, Mike?
What's up with it?
Man, look, I got a lot to say.
Talk to us.
Mike, Jason Brown got to go. He got to go. Let me tell you why he got to go. I'm sitting here looking at the game this past weekend. Bethune-Cookman safety was, 10 to 12 yards off. When nobody, I'm talking about the slot receiver, it was just him and Jesus. And you did not audible to throw to the damn slot receiver. Come on, man. It's just the basics of football. Okay, here go my second point. Let's get at this 3-man front.
Oh, my God. Please.
Not get pressure on the ball. Yo, I'm going to say it again. The defensive ends do not get pressure on the ball. That's not – we need to get out of that. My third thing. Okay. Now, I'm going to go back to the offense. And this is what because I was in Atlanta when I seen them play against South Carolina State. This is you have to play up to your quarterback's strong points.
Absolutely.
So this is Jason Brown's strong points for him to be successful. Because this is what I just seen. Okay, you do the short pass, which opens up your vertical game. See, South Carolina couldn't stop it because we were more than one-dimensional because we had the running backs, which gave us 100 yards. When we went short pass, okay, we started seeing them safeties come down.
And that play action.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that play action killed them.
Exactly. We went to that play action, and it opened up the vertical game. So tell me this, guy. Why in the hell is we doing? I don't know what we doing, bro. Please explain to me what we got to do.
So for me, so I agree with you. You have to play to your quarterback strength. And your quarterback strengths to me is play action. That's like he has with play action 9 times out of 10. It's you suck those linebackers up, or you suck those guys in, no homo, and then no homo, and then you're throwing behind them. You know what I'm saying? So I think you have to incorporate play action. But the thing for me is that I don't think he sees it sometimes. Like it, and that's what I was telling Mike in week 0. It's like it was scot-free. It was just nobody around the guys he was throwing to. So it was an easy pitch and catch. And I don't think that he's seeing the game the same way. But I would say this. You need to roll the pocket more. You need to get up. You need to make like easy reads, like flood concepts and spacing concepts. Add some motion so you can get guys in motion and then make the reads even more easier. Like I know you, since you're a Jack State fan, you remember those days where Shador was sending the running back out in the flat?
Yeah. That was hot.
So that was so hot. So what happens is once he calls hike and the running back goes out, if the linebacker follows the running back, the receiver replaces the linebacker. So if the linebacker don't go out, you give it to the running back. Right. And then the receivers are blocking. If the linebacker goes out, you hit the slot guy because he's just replacing him. So those are just easy reads that you give Jason Brown to get going and things like that. And I'm not seeing that from the play calling. That's all, just little stuff.
But see, this okay, and I got one more point. It just came up my mind. This another thing that I want our offensive coordinator to stop doing. Stop putting Jason Brown in these damn RPOs. That's not his game. He's not gonna run the damn ball. He's not gonna run the goddamn ball. He is not fit for it. Man, bro, the score should have been 40 something because I'm sitting here. I'm looking. I said, I know this man did not. Why didn't he just pull the ball?
Yeah, we had design runs for him. I'm like, what the hell? Why are we having design runs for Jason Brown?
Man, listen. I'm like, yo, you got a quarterback for it. Give Zach McDonald on an RPO. They listen, like the linebackers, they over pursue the ball, or the defensive ends, they over pursue the ball. You ain't gotta do them but run, bro. Come on, man.
Well, you gotta understand when Zach McDonald gets in the game, that changes your whole defense. Now I'm not telling my backside DN to crash. I'm telling him to stay wide so he can get so he has to watch his keys to get the quarterback. You get what I'm saying? So when Jason Brown's in the game, I'm telling my linebacker to scrape over the top, and I'm telling my DN to crash down hard on the running back. Well, when Zai's in, you could do that, right? But you could do that. You could have your DN crash and have your linebacker scrape over top for the keys. But I would just tell my DN to stay wide, so he has to get even wider to get around him. Then my linebacker should have time to get over there, and my safety should be coming down and things like that. So that's how I would play it. So you got to understand, as soon as Zach McDonald gets in the game, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I'm calling timeout. I'm changing up my whole scheme because now I'm telling them, hey, listen, we're not crashing no more. Stay wide on that backside. So if for the bootlegs and all that type of stuff.
Right. And that's all I got, man.
No problem, man. Appreciate the call, bro. I like calls like that. I love calls.
Yeah, football calls.
I love football calls.
I'm not completely giving up on Jason Brown. Like Scott said, some things the offensive coordinator can do to help Jason Brown out. I'm not giving up on that guy.
Yeah, we know you're not. 66-19 coming to you. I see you, Rocky. 66-19, you live.
Yo, Scotty, what are we?
What's up? What's your name? Where you call from?
This your boy Smoke, man. Ain't been a minute.
Hey, what's up, Smoke? What's good? Usually you got the anonymous number. You know what I'm saying? What's good?
Yeah. What's up with it, Mike?
What's up with it, Smoke?
Hey, look, Scotty, man. Look, I've been had this question on my mind. I'm kind of pissed because a lot of people done took it from me, and then you guys brought it up. But I was talking to I'm not sure if you know who. Are you familiar with who Deuce McAllister is?
Who?
Deuce McAllister. Yeah.
Deuce McAllister.
Yeah, the running back for the Saints. Yeah.
Yeah. He's a good friend of mine. We were talking. Now, if you don't know, I think Deuce, I don't know if he was coaching there originally in high school when Zach McDonald was there or not. But we were talking. And I told him I would ask you because I know. You know, when I have a question like this, I know I come to you. So Saturday, I witnessed a lot of things about our offense. We're not up the tempo that I thought we were going to be at. We're very, very slow.
Exactly.
Jason Brown sucks. if you ever watch SpongeBob, there's always this random guy in there. He's like, "This guy stinks." No, when we talk about Jason Brown on here, you need to put that sound on here. And when somebody says about Jason Brown, the sound is going to say, "This guy stinks."
I got you. I know exactly. I love SpongeBob. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's always like a crowd of fish and then one random person in the background. I know exactly what you're talking about. I got you. I'm gonna get it. That's a good one. I'm gonna
But
get
look, we were talking, and I feel like Saturday, the offense needed. I feel like the offense was missing, like it was missing some color. Like it was very like bland.
Yeah.
And we just couldn't get a rhythm going like at all. Like
At all.
no matter what, you would think like with the defense scoring, it would get an offense like a boost. All right, guys, let's go out here and get these. No, let's go out here and score. Like they just scored, we gotta score.
Yeah.
But nothing was clicking. And me and Hill was talking. We just feel like when the offense is like that, when nothing is going passing wise, I feel like Zy McDonald or Phillip Short, because a lot of people don't know about Phillip Short. Zy McDonald or Phillip Short. I would rather prefer Zy because like he has, man, Zy can go. I feel like Zy deserves at least one or two, whether it's an RPO package or it just be a straight option package between him and Irv. I feel like Zy deserves a package. It don't matter what kind of package it is.
I'm not a fan of packages, right? Because this is the reason why I'm not a fan of packages. Because if Jason Brown is in a rhythm and you throw a package in, you know what I'm saying, then that could mess up that rhythm. If Jason Brown's not in a rhythm and Zy McDonald comes in for a package and he does well, then you're like, now you have a quarterback controversy. And it doesn't help. You get what I'm saying? So you have to pick a guy. That is my issue with OCs. You got to pick a guy and you got to roll with that guy's strengths. Me personally, I'm rolling with Zy McDonald. Athletic quarterbacks in the SWAC do well. That just is what it is. If you watch Damian Stewart against FAMU, you saw with a guy with mobility what he could do and what the possibility is, right? The only thing is now, whatever limitations Zy McDonald has, you got to coach around him. So you know what his, the coaching staff, of course, knows what his limitations are, but you got to figure out what those are and coach around him. But I think Zy McDonald should get an opportunity to show what he can do. I just don't know if you do that against the Alabama schools. You get what I'm saying? Because I think, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's now Valley. Hell yeah. I'll just, we here. We for everything. You know what I'm saying? Flip a coin. Who wouldn't start? You know what I'm saying? Madden play. We just out here swapping out people left and right. But coming off a bye.
But see, we could have did that. We could have did that with Bethune.
I agree.
We could have, because you said that was a game that we were supposed to win.
Oh yeah, I thought it was gonna get ugly.
So like that could have been the game where let's see let's play around here, and let's see what we have. That was a game we could have been all right, but let's see what we have. Let's play around a little bit.
I agree.
But,
I absolutely agree, and I think Zy McDonald just gives you a spark. You know what I'm saying? And that just. And for me, I think that your team needs it. It just doesn't have. When I see it. Yes, Irv Mulligan is the best player, right? But he doesn't give your team a spark unless it's like a big run. You know what I'm saying? Like the thing about a quarterback, and I always say this, the thing about a quarterback, what makes quarterback special is if when he steps out on the field, the team believes, right? That's the one thing about quarterbacks is when you step out on the field, you like, we got a guy. And I don't think nobody, this is my personal opinion, I don't think a lot of players on Jackson State are saying we got a guy. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you're seeing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it is what it is. But I'll tell you this, I think the hard thing about it is if you go to Zy McDonald and Zy McDonald does well, it could cause a little riffle in the locker room, depending on the situation and how it works, because I believe you will become a fully run first team. With Jason Brown, you leave that door open that you can pass it. With Zy McDonald, I think you become Norfolk State, and you only pass when it's there. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't.
Right.
Instead of them attempts being 24, it might be 15.
I got one more question.
Go ahead.
And I'm gonna hang up, but I'm gonna hang up. Let you answer this question. How do you feel? Now, this also can relate. Also, how do you feel about Valley and their quarterback situation? Because at the beginning of the season, Jamari Jones was not starting, but I believe it was the game against was it Central State? When Jamari did get in the game, he had something going for the offense. So, how do you feel about that? And I'm gonna hang up. Let you answer that question.
I appreciate the call, bro. Let me say this.
Valley used 3 quarterbacks.
Anybody get it?
Valley used 3 quarterbacks. They don't know what they want to do right now.
Listen, okay. There's a few y'all see the thing that kills me. People love to criticize me, but I'm like, I might say it in a way you don't like, but I'm telling you the truth. I told you Phillip Short is not a quarterback. If you watch the film on Phillip Short, he is not a quarterback. I wouldn't be surprised if they move him to wide receiver because he's not a quarterback. I told you Jamari Jones is not a quarterback.
No. Who said he was a quarterback?
I've said that. You know what I'm saying? So now I did like the kid they got from Dallas. I like this. I'm not gonna lie. I did like his film. So I don't know if he's playing or not, but I did. I liked his film, and I thought they had a guy. So I don't know what's going on with that situation, and I'll still stand by that if he does transfer. But I think they got a kid, Ben Mandarino or something like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't. If I'm being honest, a lot of those guys have great mechanics. I don't think it's the quarterback. Jamari Jones ain't a quarterback. I'm just saying that. He's mobile, but he ain't a quarterback. Ben, I like Ben. He's a gunslinger, but I just don't know if Valley has the weapons on the outside to really make him do something. But you're the Valley grad. What have you seen from your team?
3 quarterbacks. Who the hell used 3 quarterbacks, Scotty? Pick a guy and roll with him. Pick a guy and roll with him. 3 quarterbacks. You know they say you got 2 quarterbacks, you got none. Wow, what do you think about 3, Scotty? You probably got -1 with the 3 since you got 0 with 2. And we doing football, man.
Oh man. Listen, I told y'all from the listen, bro. I have been on this platform enough time to tell you Demetrius Davis should not have been starting over Miles Crawley. And I had Mike, do you remember that show I did about the young man from the show Wild Card who came up with all these different pontifications about how good Demetrius Davis was? And I had to get on here and be the bad guy and tell him how bad that take was.
Yeah, I remember.
And people from Alabama State talking about some Scotty a hater, he a hater, he a hater. And now, guess who's the starting quarterback of Alabama State? Not Demetrius Davis.
Scotty, you've been harsh on Demetrius. You've been telling us about Demetrius Davis for forever. I can honestly say you've been telling us about him forever. Somebody finally listened to you.
But I was the guy that was wrong that said y'all needed Miles Crawley.
Hey, I like Crawley. Hey, I like Crawley. I actually sat down and watched him. I like him.
But okay, Mike, we don't get paid $300,000 to evaluate talent. But you telling me you couldn't see?
You can see it. Ray Charles can see that.
You couldn't see.
And Scotty, with Miles Crawley, it don't take long. It don't take long for you to see about this kid. It don't take long at all. Oh, no. I like him.
So tell me how bad you got to be as a head coach that you couldn't evaluate that Miles Crawley was better than Demetrius Davis.
Man, that boy got an arm. That boy special. For real. You see Grambling, the #1 offense.
But I don't know what I'm talking about. Rocky, coming to you. 91-97, and then we about to get up out of here. What's a good, Rock?
See, this is the problem, Scotty. You have a prejudice or a preference towards certain styles of quarterback. Like, I saw Demetrius Davis in high school, and if you ran the type of offense that they ran in high school, he can function in that offense. But what they do now is they run these spread style offenses, and they have premier wide receivers like Keyshawn Johnson, and they put Demetrius Davis in a situation where he has to throw the ball primarily to move the football, and he's not that kind of quarterback. He's not. He's not that kind of quarterback. What he is, he's a dual threat, play action quarterback, right? His first option should be to run the ball with every play that he runs. If there's not a run option for him in the play, he shouldn't be running. He certainly shouldn't be throwing straight drop back action. He don't throw the ball well enough, right? And I didn't realize this till I seen him on the college level. He don't have great vision either as a runner, but he is a tough runner if he gets, going in the right direction. If he gets to see the defense, he's a really explosive runner. I'll put it like that. But nowadays, these quarterbacks are put in these situations when I think they are quarterbacks, right? But I don't think they're spread quarterbacks where you have to throw the ball to get you your playmakers. Mike, I was cheering for Jackson State because it saved my weekend, bro. The 3 college teams I root for is Colorado, Jackson State, and Baylor, and 2 of those 3 got mollywopped this past weekend. So Jackson State saved my weekend. And I had the unfortunate pleasure of watching Baylor get beat up from the ground level. So I really got a real good look at that one. But I said that to say this to Scotty. When you have a quarterback and his first tool in his toolbox is not throwing, why are you prejudiced against him, Scotty?
Because why are you playing the position? And I mean, the point of being a quarterback is it's like being a point guard and you can't pass. Like that doesn't make any sense to me.
Okay.
And this is my personal opinion. If you're a quarterback and you cannot pass, why are you playing the position?
So there are a lot of guys who can pass the ball, i.e. Jason Brown. He can actually pass the ball, but he can't. But he's not good under duress. He's not good on the run. He's not an athlete enough to be the kind of quarterback that probably Jackson State needs with the receivers they have. Like, this is my issue with Jackson State. They don't have the receivers they had the 2 previous years.
Of course not.
And they still want to run that same offense. What they probably should do is go with a more run-first attack.
Absolutely.
Completely change their identity offensively, right? Get some tight ends, some H-backs, some guys in there, and let Zy McDonald and Mulligan go to goddamn work. You understand? That's what I think. But for whatever reason, TC, because you got to agree, Scotty, that the identity of the team changes once you go with Zy McDonald.
It does.
You are not but let me ask you this. When you have pedestrian wide receivers like Jackson State has, wouldn't it benefit them to get some help from the running game to get them open? I didn't realize they were pedestrian until I saw them against man-to-man against FAMU. And they were terrible.
Listen, my issue with offensive play callers in the SWAC is they're not creative enough. This is what they do. It's like monkey see, monkey do, right? They see everybody running spread, we gonna run spread. And I've talked to a certain OC in the SWAC, and I'm like, you don't add enough motion into your offense. They don't add a lot of stuff into their offense, right? You have to add motion because, listen, there are certain things that quarterbacks need so they can identify what is going on. I cannot stand when people line up and just hike the ball because you're asking a quarterback to identify at the snap instead of pre-snap. A lot of quarterbacks can't process that information that fast. So what motion allows them to do is when they see motion, and they see linebackers shift over, it's zone. If I see my DB run with my wide receiver, it's man. Now I know, okay, I got a man beater on my left-hand side. I got a zone beater on my right side. I'm going to go to my left and work my man beater. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's where the basic level of college football needs to be played, and the OCs don't even do that. And I dare anybody, if you want to challenge anything I'm saying, go watch the Miami Dolphins against the Denver Broncos and count how many times they put Tyreek Hill in motion. It's a reason they do that. It's the same thing. If I was Jackson State, I would literally watch the Dolphins replace Tyreek Hill with Rico Powers and do exactly the same thing. The exact same thing with Rico Powers. That's how I would run my offense.
You can also go to Florida Gators, Billy Napier. Billy Napier has so much motion and shifting. I ain't know you can move that many people at one time.
See what I'm saying? And then, I'll tell you this. To put Gents Riley hand in the dirt is the dumbest thing you can do. The kid is 6'5". He's 6'5". He's like 220. He played wide receiver in high school. To put that Bama's hand in the ground and make him play an on the line tight end is the dumbest thing you can do. Put that Bama in the slot, have him go to town on them linebackers and safeties, and let him do business. It's so dumb, man. I can't stand when people try to make people into things that they're not instead of going to their strengths. I cannot stand it.
Yeah, and I also say this, Scotty, a lot of times when you watch the SWAC, like I say, I've only been watching the last 3 years, so it may be before 3 years ago, y'all may have been doing it a little different. But it almost seems like to me that 60 to 70% of the throws that are attempted in the SWAC are predefined throws by the quarterback, right? There are not true reads, in my opinion. And I don't know if that's because of the quarterbacks or because of the offensive coordinator.
I think it's a bit of both.
You know what I mean?
I think it's a bit of both. It's a bit of both because I'll say this. I think you have offensive coordinators who don't want to lose their job, so they try to dumb it down for quarterbacks, right? Because they're like, I gotta get you prepared really fast, and you probably don't understand everything, and da-da-da. So it's like, go. I was talking to Coach KJ, and he said it all depends on how you tell your quarterback to read it, right? A lot of like when I was coming up, my former high school coach was an NFL wide receiver, and he would tell our quarterback he would go high to low reads. We didn't do low to high. We did high. We were a down the field offense, so it was a high to low read. So a lot of reads that he would do, we were reading off the safety, right? So we had a concept called Gator where the slot receiver will run a dig, and then the backside receiver will run a post. Well, depending on how it went down, you know what I'm saying? Or the slot receiver, the two slot receivers, one slot will run a dig, the other one will run a post. Depending on what the safety jump was, what you were throwing. If the safety jumped the dig, you throw in the post. If the safety dropped back, you throw in the dig. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's all depending on how they are supposed to read it. So it's a lot into scheme and how you teach it, and it's all individualized.
And this is the last thing, Scotty. And this is one thing that I think that offenses in college don't do enough. They do a lot in the pros now, but they don't do it as much, I think. Like, to me, throwing up the seam is such an easy throw for the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
And not many coaches in college either trust their players to throw it up the seam or coach or players. Now, I know everything happens really quick up the seam, right? So you have to make that decision pretty quick. But a lot of times in college, the seam is wide freaking open. You know what I mean? Really, rather it be quick or late. And for whatever reason, quarterbacks, teams don't like throwing the ball up the seam. I've seen guys run stop routes in the seam when there's really nobody above them, but the route is a stop route and they just stop. You know what I mean? Rather than take the ball all the way up the seam. And the reason why I say that, Art Briles, if you go look at the old Baylor power spread offense, right? That guy in the slot used to take on that safety literally every play and make him wrong. Every play make him wrong.
I think and I'm glad Clay J said, listen, I think the I would say this. I think there needs to be more option routes in the SWAC. Because if the air raid option routes, the air raid option routes that Shador used to run, I don't know if a lot of people know, like if you're even, they throw the back shoulder. If you're ahead, I throw the fade. That's you know what I'm saying? So if the DB's in front, or if the DB's in front or even, you could throw the back shoulder, right? If it's if it's in front of, you know, if I gotta get you beat, I'm just going to throw the fade. I think there needs to be more option routes. And I tell you who throws a pretty seam ball, Musa. Musa throws probably one of the best anticipatory seam, skinny post and seam balls in the SWAC. The only thing the only issue with Musa is he's high, and if he's high, it's getting picked off by a safety because you missed. But he throws such a pretty seam ball and a skinny post. He does it so well. He throws it so fast that the linebacker doesn't even know. Like literally, when the slot in the he throws it, he anticipates that window so well, but he's just high on it a lot of times. But he throws it really, really well. But no, I think there just needs to be a little bit more option routes as well. But you got to trust your quarterback. You got to trust your receiver. You know what I'm saying? Both.
But I see Coach KJ's comment, but doesn't clearing out the seam open up everything underneath for the either people coming from the other direction or even the wide receiver that's outside the numbers running in? Like that's how they used to use it at Baylor. Like he would clear out that and then run the guy. Well, I guess it would be a square in or dig, whatever you call it. And it would literally be open all the way down the field just about until they try to switch the coverage up. And then sometimes the guy get caught, you know, where the guy's coming down trying to guard that in his zone. He steps down to try to cut that in right off.
Yeah.
And the guy options up to a seam.
I mean,
he options up to in up.
To me, a clear out, like most clear outs to me are in man coverages, right? Because you're running that guy off in that. So like if there's a linebacker over top of a slot receiver, I'm gonna run you off and then run underneath. I'm gonna run the dig right underneath of you, right? Or you know, to me, like I'll push up in your zone, right? So like if it's a cover 3 and the linebackers are dropping out and you trying to widen out with me and touch me, okay, cool. But see, the issue to me is instead of running the seam, you should run the stop route, right? Because if you get behind the linebacker and you sit in that zone, you're pretty much, he's blind to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot of those routes should be ran as a concept of just a stop right behind. We used to call it a GTFO. It's called get the fuck open, right? So what you would literally do is if we went like a bunch formation, the first guy would run a corner, the outside guy on the bunch would run a GTFO, which is just get up, you're stemming with the post, and once, because the linebacker is going to turn with the post and try to fade it out. Right. So once that guy stems with the post, he's coming right off of that guy and going around the linebacker, and then the inside guy closer to the line of scrimmage, he's doing a flat concept. And it worked every single time. Like that GTFO was open every single time because the middle, as long as the quarterback keeps his eyes straight and holds that middle backer down, right? Or looks to the left and makes that linebacker widen out to the left or slide to the left, you're throwing the GTFO every single time.
Yeah, you know, the only problem with that throw is it has to be accurate, and if it's tipped, Scotty, it's picked.
Well, it's there.
Yeah, because there's so many players in that area. Hey, man, I love this conversation, man. Y'all doing a great job. Hey, Mike, Jackson State is going to win this weekend. It's going to be easy. They have the formula to win every game on their schedule. Run the ball, play tough defense, and don't put the quarterback in position where they can get a game away, man. That's simple.
I like that, Rock. I like that.
All right, last caller, man. I love these football questions. I'm sorry, Mike.
No. I'm enjoying this, Scotty.
Yeah. 91-97 coming to you.
Hey, Scotty, you was right about something this offseason.
What's up?
And Ed Reed was right too. Them helmets, man. They was out there with the refurbished John. but nah, man. Back to the football. I think one of the position groups that's really getting a pass is that secondary, man. On third down, Jackson State just seems to always give up that that 9-yard pass on 3rd and 7. And it's always, to the same area of the field, right outside the numbers on the sideline. A lot of times it's either a curl or a comeback. Nobody's talking about it because the offense is struggling. But then again, the time of possession has been even in a lot of their games because that defense cannot get off the field. So I think that's another thing that needs to be watched. Last thing that I want to talk about, I'm going to get a little messy, like Brandon Marshall say. Jackson State fans were pretty frustrated. I've seen the main Jackson State channel. They was really grieving it out on Monday night. Mike, were you there?
No. I didn't tune in Monday. I DJ on Monday, so I didn't tune in Monday.
It's the way
I tune in tonight to see what the temperature is over there.
Yeah, man, that temperature was pretty funny. But I will say this: that man Zoe, man, that's a real nigga, man.
Nah, he a real. Nah,
oh yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah, Zoe, I have a lot of respect for Zoe. I have a lot of respect for Zoe.
Man, because as soon as they got to complaining on the coaches and shit, you just see Zoe screen go black. Nigga got off. So, man, that's right.
Hey man, appreciate the call, boy. You stupid. Oh man. Oh, that's funny.
The conference has been locked.
Scotty, would you say a lot of offensive coordinators in the SWAC are lazy? As into like schemes and play calling? Cause it is so, I feel like it's so much more can be done creatively.
Okay, so
like how Mike Leach little boy had the guy in motion in the flat every play. Like, yeah, that's something simple.
It's very simple.
And it changed the whole dynamic of your offense.
But okay, so play calling, it's a very, like, as much as I know we like to just, it's a lot because you have to understand your players, right? Because let's be honest, a lot of players don't understand the playbook. A lot of people don't get that. Like a lot of people, like a lot of you guys will be like, "Oh man, this guy's so talented," but does he know the playbook? So can I call certain plays because he don't understand it, or he don't know how to run it, or he only can do something in this form or in this aspect, right? I was always the guy. I love the playbook. So I knew everybody's routes and I knew why everybody ran what they ran. You don't have a lot of guys that go into college and understand the playbook of what you're trying to call. Now, if you have guys that understand the playbook, but let me flip it back on the other side. You got to have an OC that makes it easy, right? Like you gotta, if you know you got to dumb it down. You know what I'm saying? You got to, sometimes you got to dumb it down. You get what I'm saying? So it's just, sometimes you got to dumb it down and make it easier to digest. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of people, I remember when I talked to a couple of kids from Grambling last year, they said Hugh Jackson had like NFL verbiage in his play calling, and the kids couldn't pick it up. They simply could not pick it up. You know what I'm saying? So you have those type of things, right? So that's why you have the organ, the pictures, and you see all that, the stuff on the sideline, and make it easy for them to understand it. Listen, I think certain things you probably can't run because you don't have the personnel.
Yeah, exactly.
Understanding. But I do think there are some basic fundamentals that can be added into any offense in the SWAC and make it a lot easier for what you do. Like if I was going through the teams, and I'll just tell you like what my opinions of what it is, right? Alcorn, Nico Duffy needs to be on the field more.
Oh yeah.
Period. It ain't even nothing hard. I got to figure out a way to keep Nico Duffy on the field with Jarvion Howard, right? Jackson State, got to figure out a way to get Rico Powers the ball more.
And Seven McGee.
And so that's bubble screens, wide receiver screens, tunnel screens, that's motion, that's going empty. Listen to me now. That's going empty or going under. Nah, it ain't gonna go under the center. But that's, I'm like, y'all ain't going under the center. But that's going empty, motioning Rico Powers to the backfield, and then boom, doing a toss to him.
Yeah, something simple like that. Yeah.
Simple like that. You know what I'm saying? that, getting him the ball more. If I was Alabama State, is you got to find another receiver outside of Keyshawn Johnson. Oh my God, you got to find somebody else, right?
The real Keyshawn Johnson.
You know what I'm saying? Who else would I? FAMU. I don't really have to. I think you got to get Musa comfortable quicker in the game, like shorter passes, like wide receiver screens.
Yeah.
Like get him going quicker in the game. Like he the way he started the North Carolina game is how he should start every game, right? With quick passes, getting him in rhythm. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? Having easy reads, sitting the running back in the flare and having him read the linebacker. Because I'm telling you, you're talking about somebody that can throw that seam ball. Musa can throw that seam ball. Southern, you got to stop doing verticals. Jesus Christ, you got to stop doing
Four vertical. That's what they run, Scott. Every play, 4 verticals.
Deep ends, deep outs, deep hitches, deep curls. I'm like, yo, stop doing that crap. How Southern started the game against Alabama A&M is how Southern should play all season towards Harold Blood. Quick passes, 1, 2, 3, get the ball out. Get the ball out. Boom, boom, get the ball out, right? Stop all that deep stuff. And then the thing about it, even with Gary Quarles, you got to get Gary Quarles out in space. Stop sending him up the gut all the time. Get him out in space, put him in the slot, do whatever you can, get him out in space, because that kid out in space, he's a problem. He's super shifty, right? Who else? PV. I don't, to me, it's they gotta catch the damn ball.
Yeah.
Like the receivers just dropping passes. Trayvon's making good throws. He's making good reads. Sometimes Trayvon just has one play. You like, what the fuck were you looking at? You know what I'm saying? He'll give you one of those, but overall, he just makes solid decisions. You know what I'm saying? He just makes solid decisions and doesn't put you in harm's way. UAPB, Jalen Macon's that guy, but you just gotta shorten up the game for him, like go short to long, you know what I'm saying, and get some more motion. A lot of it's just simple, just getting the guy. Because the thing about it is this is the biggest frustration for me when I watch offenses in the SWAC. If that DB is playing 9 to 10 yards off,
exactly. I already know where you're going.
The smoke route every time.
Every time.
I don't understand why they don't do that. I'm literally down, said hike, boom, doing the smoke route.
Colorado would kill you with it all game long. Hike.
That's all I'm doing. And then once you start to sneak up, pump and go. I'm going right over your listen, guys, I'm telling you right now, go watch the Incarnate Word and PV game last year and tell me Incarnate Word did not throw 15 of them jokers with Lindsey Scott. That Lindsey Scott threw over 4,000 yards, 3,000, whatever he threw over. Go back and watch the Incarnate Word game, and I promise you he threw 15 smoke routes, at least 10. He threw at least 10 smoke routes against PV because they played 10 yards off. And it's just like a run. It's literally just like a run. If you tackle me, I can fall forward for 4 yards. And if you miss the tackle, I'm gone. That's the type of stuff that pisses me off. I'm like, why are we even making this hard?
Exactly.
Throw the bubble, throw the smoke. It's there. So yeah, but anyway, man. But last thing on you, what you got? What you got before we get up out of here?
I ain't got nothing. Unlike PV fans, I will be at the State Fair Classic game. So I will help y'all attendance, PV.
Who you going for?
I like Grambling offense this year.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. But I'm neutral because my boy Caleb Johnson playing for PV. He said they good in the West. So I'm trying to find out. So far, they good in the West, Scotty. No. He said he pulled a John Morant. He said we good in the West.
Okay. That's why he got about a valley. Because they weren't good in the East.
My boy Caleb said we good in the West.
All right. We'll see if he's still. We'll see. Yeah. Grambling's defense and Mr. Hill, I saw your question. You said, is it Grambling's scheme or is it the players? I think it's a bit of both. I think the scheme isn't good. I would say I would say 60-40 scheme. 60% the scheme, 40% of the players. And I'll tell you this: the biggest downfall for Grambling is Sundiata is not.
Oh no. He not. Defensive player of the year.
Come on, man.
Okay.
It won't be at the end of the season. I'll tell you that. You can count that a wrap. You can count that a wrap. And I listen, Coach G and all them Bamas on Twitter. I said it from jump. He shouldn't have got the award. Bubba should have gotten the award. Now I think Isaiah Major might be Defensive Player of the Year this year. Or Devontae Davis. He's playing really well. But I think Isaiah Major, if he keeps going the way he's going with FAMU, he gonna be Defensive Player of the Year.
Agreed.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's just is what it is. But all right, man. Listen, we about to get up out of here. The only good thing is that Powell ain't got no game, so they ain't gonna lose. Can't lose a game you ain't playing. But hey, next week it turns up. Next week, so Mike can just sit back and watch everybody else lose, because you know that's how Mike do.
They gonna sit back, watch everybody else be garbage. Except FAMU, you know, they the leader right now.
Oh,
watch
man.
Everybody else be garbage.
Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Okay, let me give you a heads up. Right, let me give you a heads up. If A&M loses to Tuskegee, and I come back next week and say, "Hey, Mike, hey, Mike, I'm telling you, they Scotty, they garbage. They lost to Tuskegee.
They lose to Tuskegee. They garbage.
You gonna lose the." You think we or if the game is close, let's say A&M wins, but the game's like 24-17. They only won by a touchdown. They garbage, Scotty.
Garbage with no R. Garbage.
I know it's coming. A&M, you better blow them out. I'm telling you.
And you better blow them out, cuz. Listen, I'm behind on these chicken wings, so I need something to make up for it. So you better get some style points over Tuskegee. You're gonna need some style points from me.
I'm telling you, Mike gonna be like, they garbage. They garbage. All right, man. But listen, man, we want to get up out of here. Listen, appreciate y'all for tuning in. All you Jackson State fans, y'all can go head over to your counseling session.
Meet me over there, y'all. We on the way. We on the way.
1400 counseling session. Listen, until next time, you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna holler. God bless. He said, meet me over there, boy. You stupid.